The Bandit Big Rig Series returns to the great state of Wisconsin. This year they head to the Track of Champions, Madison International Speedway. Last week, Darren Prophet won his first ever Bandit main at Elko Speedway. This week, he looks to continue his momentum, going up against all competitors in the Bandit Big Rig Series, including Wisconsin natives Austin Hoppy and the Iceman Bob Mitchell. The Bandit Big Rig Series live from Madison International Speedway. Next.
Series is coming soon. Don't miss it.
And welcome, race fans, to Madison International Speedway. PT and Lil D here. It's a dance party. It is a beautiful night for racing here in Madison. We're just less than a week from our awesome night over at Elko Speedway. The Bandits are back, and it's going to be a great one tonight, Lil D.
Oh my gosh, we are so excited. We got a couple hometown guys that are really pumped to be here, including Austin Hoppy and Bob Mitchell. They are excited, but these guys are ready to rock.
Bob Mitchell brought an entire tour bus. I think half of the town of Waupun is here tonight. I think that's the deal, right?
Seriously, we were making jokes that he had more people come to his race than I had at my graduation party. So, I mean, the man's got a lot of friends.
It's all good. The Iceman is in full effect. The Godfather's celebrating a birthday as well. Could he have some magic in a birthday magic situation, do you think?
I think so. He is really pumped and ready to get out here. And, you know, he just finished second like a couple weeks ago, so he got a taste of what it's like to be on the podium. And I know he is not going to be satisfied till he takes that #1 spot.
I think one thing to pay attention, race fans, tonight is this is a half-a-mile track. And Lil D, we were talking to drivers, on these straightaways, they are going to open it up a little bit.
Oh, yes. When we say they go over 100 miles an hour, tonight is the night you're going to really see that in action. And it gives them a ton of time to get past each other. So, I mean, the luck of the draw isn't going to really, they have a lot of time to move their way up. So you never know. It's anybody's race, and there is going to be no shortage of action tonight.
Action-packed for sure. Heat races, the Bandit shootout, the challenge races, and, of course, that main feature event for 30 laps and $50,000. For Lil D and PT, let's send up to Adam and Jeff for the call of the race right here, Madison International Speedway.
All right, thank you very much, PT and Little D. We are live from MIS. We are ready for some great racing action at Wisconsin's fastest half mile. But before we start, we want to show you this. This happened 2 years ago. The last time the Bandits were here at MIS, Tommy Boylo driving the 16 there. And then we had a massive crash that included Ricky Rude and Mike Morgan. That was one heck of a battle. And you'll see it right here. Ricky Rude and Mike Morgan making contact 2 years ago at Madison International Speedway. A lot of damage to both trucks. And both Mike Morgan and Ricky Rude talked about it earlier today. And they are both determined to right the wrongs from 2 years ago. And we'll see if they can turn their luck around here tonight.
All right, we're expected to see a lot of racing action. Let's talk about the heat races we're about to start.
Yeah, the lineup is determined by lap times from qualifying laps, and then the lineup is then inverted, moving slower qualifying trucks to the front. And we got quite a bit of drivers in this first heat race. Let's take a look at who we have in heat race number 1. In the first row, Brian Cash in the 46 is going to be starting alongside Austin Hoppy 66. Row number 2 will be Luke Whitmire and Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan looking for redemption from 2 years ago and last week. And in the final row, we have Darren Profit, number 27. And driving the number 69, we have Zach Riddle, who is no stranger to Madison International Speedway. And here's some interesting facts about the driver of the 69 for today. I tell you what, I mentioned before, he is no stranger to this racetrack.
Two-time track champ here at MIS, Zach Riddle.
Yes, he is. And in fact, he set the track record in late models here at this racetrack. Zach Riddle did. Yeah. Zach Riddle, he set the record here at Madison International Speedway. That was in June 2012. He drove a late model and he set the track record here. So we'll see how Zach Riddle does against all these competitors here. And he's starting alongside the 27 of Darren Profit, last week's main winner. And we're ready to take the green flag at MIS. Waiting for the green flag to wave. We got a 1 to go signal. This will be a 1 to go.
Zach actually asked to be put at the back of this heat race. He's trying. I mean, he literally was at work today and got the call, and around 12 o'clock to see if he wanted to race in this truck. He's never been in the truck until this afternoon. He actually didn't get here in time to do any practicing, so he did do a couple of qualifying laps. But this is actually on-the-job training for Zach Riddle.
All right, we'll see how he does his first race in the Bandit Big Rig Series. As the green flag waves, we are racing at MIS, and off the start, it's a huge lead for Austin Hoppy, 66. Brian Cash could not get going, and on the outside, here comes Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan to the outside, he moves into second. It looks like he's going to try to go for the lead right here. Mike Morgan seeking redemption not only from last week, but also from 2 years ago here. He'd love to start it off with a win. Meanwhile, the two teammates for Whitmire Motorsports, Brian Cash and Luke Whitmire, side by side onto the back straightaway. And Luke Whitmire right there on the outside, Brian Cash on the inside. That is a battle for third. Here they come to the start-finish line. We will have 3 laps completed, 7 laps to go in heat race number 1. And right now, it's Dr. Diesel, Austin Hoppy out in front.
2 laps completed.
2 laps have been completed. Austin Hoppy. Oh, and Austin Hoppy, he's got Mike Morgan on the inside of him. Mike Morgan going for the lead right here. 2 great battles happening around the track. The battle for first and second, and the battles for third and fourth. Now here they come to the start-finish line.
I talked to Zach Riddle before the race started in the driver's meet and greet. He said this the bankings is just as much on the bottom as the top.
And there goes Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan takes the lead at MIS. Mike Morgan on the track to winning the first heat race of the day. Meanwhile, the battle continues between Luke Whitmire and Brian Cash. Neither one of these are letting up right here. And now on to the back straightaway. Mike Morgan continues to lead. He is pulling away from Azabi. Oh, and Brian Cash. No, Luke Whitmire was in the wall there a little bit. Luke Whitmire was in the wall, but he holds on to his position. Luke Whitmire giving it all he's got as we have reached the halfway point. 5 laps to go in Heat Race 1. 5 laps to go. And Brian Cash definitely has his hands full right now as the 27 of Darren Profit is trying to gain ground on him. And looks like he's got a good run heading into turns 3 and 4. Darren Profit to the outside. But Brian Cash not letting him by.
Darren slipped up a little bit when he went into that turn. He had a good head of steam, but he slipped up a little bit going into the turn and lost some time.
And now when they come to the start-finish line, it'll be 3 laps to go.
Mike's making it look easy.
Yes, he is. He is currently on the track, on the fast track to becoming victorious here tonight at Madison International Speedway. And you know, last week his truck was definitely demolished in that first heat race he was in, and he had to go back to Tennessee so he couldn't work on his truck. Luckily, Bob Mitchell, the driver of the 13, he and his crew worked on Mike's truck, and thanks to him, Mike Morgan is able to race here tonight, That just shows you that the Bandit Big Rig Series isn't just full of competitors. This series is a family out here. And we have 2 laps remaining here, and white flag is going to be waving for Mike Morgan, 88. 1 lap to go for Mike Morgan. That was an impressive pass he made for the lead on Austin Hoppy, and now he looks to just a few more turns for him, and he will take the checkered flag. Here he comes, coming off turn number 4, winner of Heat Race 1. It's going to be 88, Mike Morgan. He wins Heat Race number 1. Second place will go to Austin Hoppy, 66, followed by Luke Whitmire in the 51, 27 Darren Profit, 46 of Brian Cash, and rounding out the field will be the 69 of Zach Riddle. An impressive performance by 88 Mike. Congratulations to him. And you said it, you know, the way that he was driving out there, he definitely made it look easy out there.
Yeah, he stretched out. He is. This is the slower heat race. We'll see how he does in the next challenge race with a few other guys out there. But Mike likes to run the high line, typically at tracks we go to. But he made the inside move on that pass for the lead. He tried the outside there a few times and dove under him and made the pass and stretched it out after he got in the lead. He kind of pulled away from Austin. These guys will make their way off the track. They're making a hard right turn off into the pits. The pits are on the outside here at MIS. They'll have to clear the track, and then as soon as we get them off the track, the second race will be pulling out.
Yes, that does it for Heat Race number 1, and we got quite a bit of Minnesota guys in Heat Race number 2. Let's take a look at who we have in Heat Race number 2. In the first row, it's going to be the 8 of Doug Hilson alongside his teammate Craig Kruckeberg in the 55. You just saw his onboard cam, sponsored by AirDog. And in row number 2, Bob Mitchell in the number 13, Wisconsin native, alongside John Lisenby in the 7. And rounding out the field, number 74, Mark Noble, the wheelman.
Yeah, Bob Mitchell actually has one of the suites rented at the track. He has a lot of family members. I actually said his dad has never watched a Bandit race, and he's going to watch him here tonight. So they're all in the suite. He ordered them hot dogs and hamburgers and chips and drinks, and they're all in the air down here in turn 1 watching Bob race. This will be the first time a lot of his family's seen him race, and it is the first time his dad has seen him race here at this track in the Bandit series.
Yeah, I'm sure his dad's gonna love watching him here tonight. And I mentioned earlier that Bob Mitchell worked on Mike Morgan's car. That's not all he did. He was able to give Mike Morgan a first-class limousine ride to the hotel and to the racetrack. So Bob Mitchell definitely good friends with Mike Morgan.
Yeah, rolled the red carpet out.
Yeah.
Fixed his truck and gave him a ride.
All right, let's see what happens with Craig Kruckeberg and Doug Hilson on the front row.
Yep. There's that air dog cam. That'll be on the Godfather's truck. You see that blue hood? He's going to be on that side. That's what it looks like going down the back stretch at MIS Speedway.
Yeah, and also John Lisenby in the 7 came off a second-place finish last weekend. So we'll see how he does here tonight as we are given the 1-to-go signal right here. Heat race number 2, Mike Morgan, your winner of heat race number 1. And we'll see who will join him here.
Bob Mitchell's wife actually spots for him. And I heard him talking to her earlier before the race started. He kept reminding her, "You've got to keep me calm," because he really wants to perform well in these races. He kept telling his wife, "You've got to remind me. I don't need to overdrive this track. I want to do a good job."
All right, here we go. Coming around turn 4 to take the green. And we are racing once again. This is heat race number 2, and the Godfather looks like he got shot out of a cannon as he goes into turn number 1. And now on to the back straightaway. He's riding it high there. Meanwhile, the 8 of Doug Hilson is holding on to second. And Mike Morgan going to go to the outside of Bob Mitchell. That's a battle for 4th. Mark Noble side by side with the Iceman. And now onto the back straightaway. We got 2 great battles for 2nd and 3rd and for 4th and 5th. And meanwhile, Craig Kruckeberg is blowing them all out of the water.
Doug's taking that low line. Looks like Redbeard slid up a little bit. So Doug's going to take 2nd.
And now Mark Noble to the inside there. He's going to move into 3rd. And now Mark Noble, he's going to go to the outside right here. We'll see if he can complete the pass on his teammate Doug Hilson in turns 3 and 4.
Meanwhile, the Godfather's stretching out.
Craig Kruckeberg indeed is stretching out his lead. And now the 2 teammates battling for 2nd and 3rd. Doug Hilson.
Side by side.
Side by side. It kind of looked like Doug got a little bit in the grass there.
Yeah, he didn't want to get up into Mark. He kind of pinched him down there a little bit.
And now into the turns we go. When we cross the start-finish line, it'll be 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go for Craig Kruckeberg. And now onto the back straightaway. Mark Noble is up high, and Doug Hilson, he's going to choose to go high as well.
Yeah, I believe Mark was making a little bit better time, so he moved as soon as he got past him. Looks like Doug's moved up behind him there to see if he can keep up with him.
But right now, it's the 3 teammates for Kruckeberg Motorsports, 1, 2, and 3 right now. And you gotta believe Craig Kruckeberg is loving this guy, has gotta love the sound of that.
That's right. He's loving the sound of the Godfather out front. That's what he's loving. As long as he wins, he's all right if Mark and Doug finish 5th and 6th, or 4th and 5th.
4 laps to go for Craig Kruckeberg.
This is a fast racetrack. Now this group here is kind of spread out. Looks like they're getting a little space between them. They're just making hot laps right now, so they're turning as fast a laps as they can turn.
Yeah, and here's an interesting fact. I spoke to Doug Hilson earlier today, and he told me that he raced here once, raced here at Madison International Speedway, and at that time the track was covered in dirt. So he's raced here when this track was a dirt race, a dirt track. So Doug Hilson knows a little bit about this racetrack. And Mark Noble,
he's pulling up on the Godfather now. He's cut into his lead.
Yeah, Mark Noble is gaining a little bit of ground on him, but I don't know if he's got enough time to catch up to Craig Kruckeberg as we have 2 laps to go here. Oh no, Craig Kruckeberg gets a little loose on the back straightaway. And that's going to open up the door for Mark Noble to gain some ground here. And here he goes. Mark Noble is right there on Craig Kruckeberg. He's going to have 1 lap 1 lap to make the pass. Here we go. White flag is in the air. It's going to be quite a battle right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here they go onto the back straightaway. Mark Noble, he's on the inside, but Craig's trying to block him, and they make contact. Oh, my goodness. Craig Kruckenberg did not let Mark Noble make that pass. He is making him work for it. And here they come off turns 3 and 4, and it's going to be Craig Kruckenberg beating Mark Noble to the finish line. He wins Heat 2. Mark Noble finishes second. Third place will go to Doug Hilson, followed by John Lisenby, and the 13 of Bob Mitchell. Well, that was an exciting finish.
Yeah, contact. They made contact coming off too.
All right, congratulations to Craig Kruckenberg. He is your winner of heat number 2, and we're going to try to get a word with Mike Morgan, who won heat race number 1, in just a few moments. We'll let you know when we're about to go live to that interview. But congratulations to Craig Kruckenberg. That was an exciting finish there.
All right, I think she's ready, Adam.
All right, let's send it on down to Little D, who is with Mike Morgan, 88. Take it away, Little D. Oh, no. All right, we're going to send on down to Little... We're waiting for confirmation that Lil D is ready to interview Mike Morgan, and we hear that she's ready. Let's send on down to her. Take it away.
All right, guys. Sorry, I don't know what technical issues we had there, but I am here with number 88, Mike Morgan. I mean, coming out of last week, you made it 2 laps, had an...
Feels great. I wasn't exactly expecting that, but fell into our...
Little D was asking Mike what he thought about that race, and Mike said he was happy.
Yeah, we apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. We're experiencing some technical difficulties with the, with that camera there. So hopefully we can get that straightened out. And
meanwhile,
we're gonna go to our third and final heat race of the day. So let's take a look at who we have in this field. It's going to be led off in row number 1. We have the 41 of Marshall Davis alongside the 16 of Randy Briggs. And also in the field, the 4 of Scott Treadway alongside Ricky Rue, number 14. And rounding out the field, number 3, Alan Bowles.
Now this is your top 5 qualifiers. So these guys are going to turn up the speed a little bit. All 5 of these guys were the top 5 qualifiers earlier today. So.
Yes, they were. And Alan Bowles was the fastest in qualifying. And in second place was Ricky Rude. And any chance that Alan Bowles gets to come out on top of Ricky Rude, no matter what it is, qualifying, heat races, or challenge races, or the Bandit shootout, and especially in the main, if he finishes ahead of Ricky Rude, that's going to help him in the point standings. And right now, he is currently 10 points behind Ricky Rude to take the point standings lead. So we'll see what happens here in the final heat race of the day.
Yeah, what they do is they invert the field for the heat races. So Alan Bowles is the reason he's starting last in this heat race. He was your top qualifier. So this is how it's kind of the inversion of the way they're lined up right now, the way they qualified.
Yeah. And Randy Briggs, the first time he drove the number 16 truck, it was in the first heat race last week, and he walked away victorious. So we'll see if he can pull it off again here today. As the green flag waves, who gets the advantage into turn 1? We're about to find out here. Right now, they're side by side. Oh, but here comes Ricky Rude. We're going 3 wide on the back straightaway. Oh, my goodness. And what a move by Ricky Rude. He moves up into second, and now he's going for the lead right off the bat. And meanwhile, Randy Briggs is side by side with Alan Bowles.
Sometimes they take it easy in a heat race, but nobody told Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Rue never takes it easy no matter what he's racing in. A heat race, challenge, bandit shootout, main, it doesn't matter. He will go hammer down all the way. And right now he's battling Marshall Davis for the lead. But Marshall Davis is making him work for it.
That's your 2-time champion, Ricky Rue. It doesn't matter if the track's flat, bank, 3/8, half mile. Ricky tends to go to the front.
He most certainly does. But don't count out Marshall Davis, 41. He's not ready to back down just yet. And we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Ricky Rude involved in that big accident in the last main here at Madison International Speedway. So Ricky Rude is hoping for some redemption here today. And meanwhile, Scott Treadway trying to gain ground on Marshall Davis for second place as we have 7 laps to go.
Yeah, Scott was your third fastest qualifier, and of course that's
and Scott Treadway, he has added that American Eagle back on his truck, so hopefully that's going to bring him some good luck here at Madison International. And right now he's doing just fine. Oh,
I think Alan Bowles might have touched the outside wall there coming off 2. He slid way up coming off 2.
Yeah, it certainly felt that way as we have reached the halfway point for Ricky Rude, as he hopes to win the final heat race here.
Man, that was a great shot at the flag stand. Randy Briggs is running right against the wall coming down the front stretch. I mean, there's no room between him and the wall. He's trying to get that big arc going into one.
Yes, he is. Randy Briggs just hanging on here in the final heat race as 4 laps remain for Ricky Rude. And Marshall Davis holding on to second place.
Yeah, Randy's making a little time up on Allen here.
Yes, he is. Randy Briggs trying to bounce back from that bad start he had at the beginning of the heat. And now he is almost right to the outside of Alan Bowles here. And 3 laps remain.
He's diving under him.
Yeah, here he goes. Randy Briggs to the inside of Alan Bowles. Not quite enough just yet. Alan Bowles is hanging on. And 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go in our last heat race of the day. Ricky Rude has about a 6 truck length over Marshall Davis right now. Here they come to take the checkered flag. Meanwhile, Randy Briggs is going to make one more shot on Alan Bowles, the winner of heat race number 3. We have 1 lap to go. Ricky Rude trying to hold on here. But right now, the real battle is between Alan Bowles and Randy Briggs. That is a battle for 4th and 5th.
Randy's moving all over the track. Yeah, Alan seems to be running the same line. Randy's running up high, running down low. He's testing his truck out, and that'll help him later in the challenge race and the feature.
And meanwhile, Ricky Rude takes the checkered flag. 2nd place goes to Marshall Davis. 3rd place, Scott Treadway. 4th goes to Alan Bowles. And rounding out the field is the 16 of Randy Briggs. Ricky Rude wins our last heat race of the day. Congratulations to Ricky Rude, winner of our last heat race. And that's going to do it here for the heat racing. After that, we will be getting ready for the Bandit shootout sponsored by Food Liner, which is always a fan favorite. And I understand that Little D is down there with Craig Kruckenberg. So let's send on down to Little D.
Hi guys, I am here with the Godfather, number 55, Craig Kuckerberg. You have a lot to celebrate this week. Got a birthday, which the crowd shouted you out, but not a sweeter way to start than a win in your heat race. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, it was, a little loose, right? And my spotter, he didn't tell me that Mark was right there, and so I had to step it up a little bit because I was kind of letting off because I thought I had like a 4 or 5 truck lead, and all of a sudden, boom, there was Mark, as always. And so, no, it's a nice way to start out the night, right? But I had a nice starting position in the heat. It'll be interesting where I've got to go now for the challenge race, and then we'll see the draw. Hopefully there's some little kid up there that draws me well tonight.
Oh, I think they will, because you kind of, you get the kids super excited. You're obviously a fan favorite always. So anything you're adjusting going into the challenge, anything you feel like you want to improve on here?
Yeah, I mean, as when I got out of the truck, my crew chief, he asked, he goes, "You're loose," and I said, "Yeah, but I think we got to change my foot pedal. It feels more like a clutch than a throttle, and I just can't be smooth with it, right? If you watch me out there, sometimes I'm sliding, sometimes I'm not. But
it's not just for show.
Yeah, no, it's not intentional, right? But no, I'll probably take some air out of the front right, so I push a little less. But no, it'll be it's cooling down quick.
Yeah.
So it'll be a fun night tonight, and so hopefully we do well.
I think you will. That was a great start. We'll let you get ready here. We got the shootout coming up next, and we'll send it up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you very much, Lil D, doing a great job with the pit reporting. And we're going to take a short break here, but when we come back, it'll be time for the Bandit Shootout sponsored by Food Liner. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, God, yes. They don't break. We've dropped trailers on them. We've dropped pipes on them. They just don't break.
They are pretty darn durable. They are darn durable. I will have to say that.
You should probably charge more.
This mattress, it seems like I'm waking up more like I'm at home than in the sleeper, which makes it a little easier to do my job.
Wake up with energy that you didn't know that you had.
Makes for a much better ride up here when you get a good night's sleep back there.
It's a 2019 Peterbilt 389. It's a 50-ton rotator.
So, what is the Fan Series Truck Show? It's a wash-and show featuring cool working trucks, and you can enter your truck as judged or non-judged. The choice is yours.
It's a 02 Freightliner FLD 120 Classic. Best thing I like about it, when it comes down the road, all you see is chicken lights.
But hey, if you win, you're the Bandit Series Pace Truck that night. Pretty cool, huh? And now you can even bundle Bandit race tickets and save. So be sure to register today.
We're here to celebrate Paul's winning of the National Tank Truck Driver of the Year. I want to congratulate each and every one of you as Paul represents us and did a great job in doing so. But there's a lot of work that goes along from a company perspective in order to win this award. Paul's dedication and passion for safety, his integrity, honesty, and his commitment to the industry and driving all the years that he has are a few of the things that made him successful in winning this award. So with great pride, I congratulate you, Paul. I congratulate the team in general. And with that being said, we want to present this truck to you. Thank you. Yeah.
And we are back here live at Madison International Speedway, getting ready for our Bandit Shootout, sponsored by Food Liner. Let's take a look at our shootout races. It's a one-on-one battle that takes place over a single lap around the track, and the truck's based off of the reverse qualifying order, starting with the slowest. And the Bandits will then battle it out one race at a time until a winner is crowned. And kids are given cards at random with each racer's number on it. And the kid with the winning driver number wins a crisp $100 bill.
$100.
Courtesy of Foodliner.
That's right.
And Foodliner, one of our great sponsors. Also, we have Air Dog, Minimizer, and Big and Nuts. Those are our sponsors here for the Bandit Big Rig Series. We always thank them for their love and support. At the same way that we thank all you great fans for your love and support supporting the Bandit Big Rig Series, no matter where we go.
All right.
And I understand that we have some people here that are a part of Air Dog that are with us here today.
Yeah, Pure Diesel Power. That's one of the distributors for Air Dog. So here in the Wisconsin area, if you needed a Air Dog system for your truck, that's where you would go.
And let's take a look at where we're going next time in the Bandit Big Rig Series. It'll be Saturday, August 17th. We'll be in Kalamazoo, Michigan at Kalamazoo Speedway, a place we've never been to. So we can't wait to see what happens when the Bandit Big Rig Series race on that historic track. Then on August 31st, we head to Pensacola, Florida, Five Flags Speedway, home of the Snowball Derby. Then we head to Hawkeye Downs in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Saturday, September 21st. And then our season finale takes place at Bristol Motor Speedway, Saturday, October 12th. We hope to see you all there. It promises to be an unforgettable night. And here's a look at the point standings. You see 10 points separates the battle between Ricky Rude and Alan Bowles. So Alan is hoping to gain a few more points on him. And he also mentioned that he would love to be the point standings leader after today. Running in third is Mark Noble, 74, followed by John Lisenby in the 7. And rounding out the top 5 in points, we have Marshall Davis, the driver of the 41. So it's definitely a close points battle for the point standings position here.
Allen is chipping away slowly. He was as much as like 26 points behind Ricky in that night he had the win. He cut it in half down to 13. He picked up about 3 more points at the last race, and he's ready to take a few more points away from our one and only champion of the Bandit Big Rig Series, Ricky Rude. Profit.
And as we get ready for the Bandit Shootout, we can already tell you who the first 2 are going to be. It'll be the 46 of Brian Cash and the 69 of Zach Riddle. There's the 51 of Luke Whitmire. He's ready to go. And also Mike Morgan, 88. He will be the 5th competitor in the Bandit Shootout once it's his time. Then after him will be the 27 of
winner.
Then we'll go to Darren Prophet, number 27, last week's winner. And you just saw the thumbs up there. He's ready to go here in the Bandit Shootout, and PT is down there, and I'm sure he's just about ready to go here for the Bandit Shootout.
Yeah, they're getting the kids lined up, the ones that's got the golden tickets that represents each driver. They'll go head to head, 2 at a time, and at the end of the night, somebody is going to walk away with $100.
Yes, indeed. And PT always good with the kids here in the Bandit Shootout. And so we're just about ready to send it on down to him. So
this is kind of a king of the mountain type deal. So what's going to happen is the Bandits are going to come out. They're going to race one-on-one. Hey, buddy, what's your name? Oh, you're David. What am I talking about? You're number 3, right? So you're one of the last ones. So why don't you swing up there at top next to 14 up there, okay? So what's going to happen is the Bandits are going to go one-on-one around the track. Okay, and whenever your truck is out there, you're going to be represented by the driver. The winner stays, and then the person who doesn't win is going to get a T-shirt, and then you're like out, right? But you still get a T-shirt, but you're not in. The very last truck gets $100 from Food Liner. Is that fun? We cool with that? And then you're going to be on TV the whole time, so don't be nervous. Cool? I get nervous all the time still. I have what we call in the business a face for radio. Not good. Okay? All right. We feel good about it, I feel like. Tim, how you feeling about this, my man?
Like every race like this, I feel great. I'm glad to see all the Bandit fans out here, and I'm excited to give this $100 to one of these kids.
I tell you what, we talked about this in the past, but Food Liner, you guys have done, like 5 or 6 shootouts now, right?
I think this might be our 6th shootout in the last 2 years. And it's been a terrific event for Foodliner.
You guys have a lot of fun with it, and you're looking for drivers, right?
We're looking for drivers, diesel technicians, just people that work in transportation. I'd be willing to talk to anybody.
That's awesome, man. You guys are great. And where do you have locations here in the upper Midwest?
Kenosha, Wisconsin, over in Lake City. We take loads throughout many cities in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois.
And bulk food, you guys were talking before. What is it that you're actually hauling a lot of time in these bulk food haulers?
Well, in this area, we haul a lot of flour, sugar, starch to bakeries where they're baking bread or making candies or goodies. We also haul corn syrup, liquid sweeteners, goes into pop and adult beverages.
We love our pop and adult beverages and our baked goods in the Minnesota/Wisconsin area, don't we?
I don't pass up a Twinkie when I see one either.
Me neither. In fact, I don't pass up your Twinkie. I'll eat yours and someone else's too. And this scale's right here, yours and yours and yours and yours. Okay? All right, very cool. So we're going to have some fun with this Bandit shootout here momentarily. Show that $100 to the kiddos. Look at that. $100, huh? That's going to be pretty cool, huh? I do. All right, that's cool. That's going to be fun. So think of something creative and fun that you're going to get with $100 thanks to our friends at Foodliner here as part of the Bandit Big Rig shootout from Madison International Speedway here in moments. By the way, again, the kiddos all go home with a t-shirt, so it's all fun. And by the way, rumor has it that some of these Bandit drivers are starting to, I guess, contribute consolation prizes, like anonymous consolation prizes. So I may or may not have some side prizes. Kate's got a couple side prizes. I got some side prizes. So people just might end up with stuff, Tim. It's getting a little bit wild when it comes to giveaways.
Because it's fun.
Right.
It's like the Bandits, period. It's fun.
We just like giving stuff to kids and making them, have a great time, right?
Yep, we gave a lot of things to kids when they stopped by our tent. And
That's right.
Enjoyed getting that wrench pin.
All good.
Got a lot of those out here. Got a lot of those here.
A lot of those wrench pins are out here? Awesome. Love it. It looks like we got 46 coming out, I think, and 69 local guy. We're going to check it out here right now. We're live from Madison International Speedway on the Bandit TV. Bandit TV, everybody wave. We wave. All the kiddos are ready to go for the Bandit shootout presented by Foodliner. Here we go. Let's see who's coming out first. All right, we got Zach Riddle in the 69 and Brian Cash in the 46. So 69, Tim, throw up that $100. Let's put it up right here. Here we go. $100 right here. 69 and 46. What's your name, miss?
Evelyn.
Evelyn, and what would you do with $100 if you got it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Would you get another pair of shades? Those are some pretty cool shades.
No.
No, you feel good about those right there?
Yeah.
All right, Zach Riddle, this is his first ever Bandit shootout. Are you nervous?
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay, and what about you? What's your name?
Mason.
Mason, and what do you think about this Bandit shootout? I feel like it's a good thing Evelyn's wearing sunglasses because your hat and shirt are kind of bright. Actually, you know why Evelyn's wearing sunglasses? Because her future is so bright. Amazing. You can't even write that stuff. Here we go. We got green flag coming around. Make some noise for Brian Cash on the outside. Zach Riddle, the new guy, the usually driving late models, and now he's driving the big rig. Brian Cash Money's got a good lead on him. See if Zach Riddle can get something on the backstretch. Cash Money looks good right now. He's trying to give away some cash money to Mason. And turn 4, too much for the local guys. Zach Riddle. All right, 46. You stay. Evelyn, it was amazing getting to meet you.
Okay.
Okay, have a great day. Grab yourself a t-shirt. All right, she's going to cruise out of here with a t-shirt. There we go. Mason, is it right? You're still good. King of the Hill could go a long time for 46, Brian Cash. 66. Whose money do you have in your pocket? I have money all over these. There's money all over. Here we go. Uh-oh. Austin Hoppy, 66. It's Dr. Diesel. Who's cheering for 66? Dr. Diesel, make some noise. What's your name, buddy?
Oh, Jaden.
Jaden? And what would you do with $100 if you got it? Amazing. Okay. Well, here we go. We're green right now. Jaden's going to think about what he would do with $100. Oh, they're bumping. Look at that. Oh, he bumped him, and he's going to go spinning out. Oh, whoa. Oh my goodness. And Dr. Diesel says the doctor's in the house. Welcome to Madison International Speedway. Whoa. We will check on Brian Cash to make sure he's okay. Wow. Wow, did you see that? The crew from Topel Truck Center, they're going to help out. We're going to make sure Brian Cash money is okay. Mason, that's a high five. I think you're probably going to be out regardless of whether or not he's going to be DQ'd here. There's really no playing nicely when it comes to the Bandit Big Rig Series. You know what I'm saying? Again, Mason, your shirt, bright like your future, my man. Bump it, love it. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on here. I feel like you guys are going to be okay. Don't know if Brian Cash money is going to be... they're going to be able to get that baby working. Hit that side pretty hard. What's your name, buddy?
James.
James? And you got a 55 there. That's the Godfather, the birthday boy. What do you think of that?
That's good.
That's good, yeah. He likes to give money away. Did you know that?
Yeah.
In fact, nobody likes to give money away more than the Godfather, so I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good fan.
Yeah, best of luck. All right, what's your name, my man?
I'm Joey.
Joey? And where are you from, my man?
McHenry, Illinois.
Nice. And what did you think about your drive here? Did you actually drive here, or did someone else drive here?
My dad.
How old are you, like 17?
No, 12.
Oh,
Almost.
Okay. Almost 13, though.
Yeah.
So close. So you've kind of like, you've driven like around at your house and stuff, just not on the open road.
No.
No? Be honest, hey, nobody's listening.
I drove a golf cart.
Golf cart, all right, that's cool. Could you take a golf cart from Illinois to here, or would that not be a good idea?
Wouldn't be a good idea.
No, don't think so? Even as fast as you drive it?
They go pretty slow, so.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm not super familiar with golf carts. No big deal. Anyway, what do you think Brian Cash there? You think he's going to be okay?
Yeah.
He's probably going to be okay. The truck, I don't know, not so much, right?
Yeah.
What happened? Slow broken? Well, it's definitely so broken. The hood is in a different state. The hood actually went back to Illinois. His truck is still here. Hood's in Illinois. That's frustrating. Jace, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. Hey, did you know that you have your name on your shirt?
Yeah.
Is that so you don't forget your name?
No.
No. Is that so I don't forget your name?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. I'm glad you did that. That's really nice of you, Jace. Thank you. What's going on, my man? How's your mohawk doing?
Good.
Good. Did you lose a bet, or did you choose that haircut?
I choose it.
You choose it, okay. Do you go to the barber that is Mr. Toro?
No.
What's your barber's name? John Deere?
I don't know.
I was just wondering if you got that underneath like a hedge clippers or something like that, and that's how you lost it.
I did have a haircut.
Your dad gave you a haircut?
No, my mom did.
Your mom did? Uh-oh, now I'm in trouble. Where's Mom? She's probably up here. Now I'm in trouble. Nice work, dude. Throw me under the bus like that.
My mom drive me to a haircut in Hillsboro.
Okay, that's cool. I appreciate the full story because I feel like I wasn't getting the whole story earlier. What's your name, miss?
Tapa.
Tapa? And are you guys... Oh, Tabitha. Are you guys brother, sister?
Yes.
Awesome. Wow. In unison. Say it in unison. Look at this guy's shirt. It says, "What up, dog?" Sir, you served our country, right? Sir, you served our country, right? Thank you very much for your service, man. Appreciate you very much. That's awesome. Appreciate you. And also, what up, dog? Look at that. Get a close-up of that shirt. I kind of want that shirt. What up, dog? It's pretty cool. Is that Pluto on there? Who is that on that shirt? Pluto. Okay, well, I'm way off. Wow. I thought it was like Shrek. Isn't that Shrek or something? No?
Shrek is green.
Shrek is green? Isn't that a green shirt? Oh, yellow. Okay, I must be colorblind. It's probably my sunglasses throwing it off. I actually got these sunglasses from Evelyn's glasses shop because my future is so bright as well. That's where I got them. We're going to try to look at that Topol Truck Center getting Brian Cash Money out of here. Unfortunately, Brian Cash Money not going to be in the money, I don't think, today with that activity. But here's the funny thing. Brian Cash drives for Whitmire Motorsports, so those guys are on the same racing team. And look who's up next against Austin Hoppy, none other than Luke Whitmire. So could we see some revenge here, or could karma come back around for Dr. Diesel? Let's get 51 up here. Where's 51? You're right here. Isn't it Joey, right? Yeah. Nice. Joey's right here. He's got 51. Now, Austin Hoppy, the winner of the race prior, has the choice of inside-outside. So do you want Austin to take the inside, or do you want him to take the outside?
Outside.
So you want Luke to be on the inside. You want him to be able to take the inside?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll see what happens. We don't even know what's going to happen, but it's for $100 right here. Thanks to our friends at Food Liner. That's pretty cool. Since there's such a delay, Joey, should I just take this 100 and go get us some nachos?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go live to Little D, who is there with Brian Cash right now. So let's see if she can get a word with him. Take it away, Little D. Little D's down there with Brian Cash. We're waiting to see if we can get a word with them. Take it away, Little D.
Hi guys, I am down here. Brian Cash just came off the track. As you'll see here, he completely lost his front end as they collided. But I will tell you, he's in good spirits. He said, I'm going to go wash this mud off and try to get back out there. And I said, are you going to try to take back on the track? And he said, heck yes I am. So he is not giving up. He is hoping to return, so we will see how it goes. But yeah, as you can see, major parts of the truck coming off here, guys. No joke in that collision. So hopefully, thank goodness he's okay, and we'll see if he can make it back out on the track here.
All right, thank you very much, Little D. So thank you for that pit report there. So we're going to send it on back to PT, who is getting ready to continue the Bandit shootout with number 51, Luke Whitmire, going up against 66, Austin Hoppy. And based on what happened in that last Bandit shootout race, can't wait to see what happens this time. Let's go live to PT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are clear for racing. Make some noise for our friends at Topol Truck Center. Here we go. We're back into the Bandit shootout, $100 right here. Luke Whitmire in the 51. That's for Joey. 66, Austin Hoppy. Oh, it's a combo. Either you guys grew a ponytail or it's a combo. What's your name, miss?
Jalen.
Jalen and Jaden? Oh, man, you guys are just trying to confuse me. Jalen, Jaden, PT. Very different. Here we go, Jalen and Jaden. You'd have to split this. That'd be cool, though. Are you brother and sister or just friends? Brother, sister?
Brother and sister.
Very cool. Would you guys share this, or would you just take it and then tell Jaden to go find something else?
Share it.
Share it. That's cool. I should share it. That's cool. All right, here we go. We're green flag. Dr. Diesel, Austin Hoppy on the inside. Luke Whitmire trying to get revenge on his teammate, Brian Cash. Look at the outside. Whoa, look at Whitmire. Outside, coming hot down the backstretch. They're side by side on the backstretch. Austin Hoppy got a lot of power on the inside. Here comes Whitmire on the outside. Going to be toe-to-toe. Here we go, Bandit fans up on the top. Oh, and 66, Austin Hoppy, Dr. Diesel. Joey, not this time, buddy. Travel safely back to Illinois in that golf cart, okay? All right, appreciate you, buddy. Oh, hang on. I'm getting word, Joey. Hold on a second. Oh, no, he's just hanging right there. My bad. They're waiting to get the tow truck back out there. I apologize, Joey. I don't want to give you any kind of false hope. Sorry about that. Hi, what is your name?
Kenzie.
Kenzie, how are you today?
Good.
Good. Okay, so you are ready to go. You have 88, right? That's Mike Morgan, and they call his truck Mac Vader. Are you familiar with Star Wars at all?
No.
You have no idea. Like if I was like, Luke, I am your father. You'd be like, what is this guy doing? You have no idea. Good. Well, all of my Star Wars jokes are going to bomb now. Kenzie, thanks a lot. What would you do with $100 if you got it?
Get an art set or a music set.
Wow, you're dialed in. You know what you're going to get. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. We got Dr. Diesel, Austin Hoppy, the 66. We got 88, Black Dog, Mike Morgan driving Mac Vader. And we're green right now. We're green. Look at Mac Vader on the outside. Holy cow, Dr. Diesel. You're going to see some black smoke potentially coming on these two guys right now. Dr. Diesel on the inside, Mac Vader on the outside. Uh-oh! Here comes Mac Vader! Look at this, Austin Hoppy. It's pretty close, neck and neck, turn 4. Who's got more power on turn 4? Here they come. Oh, it's Dr. Diesel. Dr. Diesel says, who's your father? Sorry, Kenzie. Kenzie, high five. Oh my gosh, Kenzie, it was so fun though. Gosh, and it's good because I had a bunch of Star Wars references lined up for that one. It'd have been so good. She would have probably missed them all, but it'd been cool. All right, here we go. Who's up next? 27, Darren Profit. Now, Darren Profit won last week at Elko. What's your name?
Owen.
Owen, what do you think about the guy that won last week's race? Now he's in the Bandit shootout. You like this?
Yeah.
What do you do with $100 if you get it?
Buy a racing semi.
Buy a racing semi. Owen's going to start his big rig journey with this racing semi if he gets $100. Here we go. Darren Profit, look at that power on the outside for Darren Profit. He's repping the air dog, air filter, loving it. Uh-oh, does Austin Hoppy have enough? And it's Darren Profit. Darren Profit sends Dr. Diesel to the emergency room. He says, your engine needs work, son. All right, hey, nice job, guys. High five. Love it. Jaden, Jaylin. Jaylin, I believe, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, Jaden and Jaylin, get this. Hey, guys, I got newsflash for you. Check this out. Austin Hoppy wanted to give whoever had his card $50. So it's a bonus $50. How about making some noise for Austin Hoppy right there? There you guys go. Austin Hoppy, $50. Bonus from his crew right there. Make sure you go sharesies on that, Jalen. Jalen, you promised you'd go sharesies. You promised. You still go with that? Sharesies? Not crossing your finger, are you? All right. Sharesies, okay? You guys have fun. We love you, okay? Thanks for being part of the Bandit series. All right, who's up next? 8. It's Dirt Racing Doug Hilson. What do you think?
He has a good chance.
He's got a good chance. Okay, what's your name, buddy?
Wylan.
Wyatt?
Wylan.
Wylan. I'm sorry, buddy. Here we go. We're green. Dirt Racing, Doug Hilson on the outside, Darren Profit on the inside. Profit shows the inside. Oh, geez, hit the, they might hit each other. Oh. Dirt Racing, Doug Hilson on the outside. He's got Darren Profit beat. If he can take it through turn 3 and 4. Here we go. One more turn to go. Here comes Profit on the inside. Look at the power in there. Oh! Dirt Racing, Doug Hilson. Owen, nice work, buddy. High five. You got yourself a t-shirt, all right? Hey, best of luck on getting that Bandit big rig truck for you, your opportunity to come out here, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll look for Owen in about 10 or 15 years driving the big rigs. All right, Wylan, you're in. Uh-oh, guess who's up next? It's the Godfather. No one likes to give away money more than the Godfather. Are you James?
Yeah.
All right, man, good to have you. Step right up there. Step right there. It's like Bozo in the Grand Prize game. Step right there. All right, here we go. Wylan, Dirt Racing Doug Hilson against the Godfather. Here we go. Oh, wow. Godfather got a hole shot on it. Godfather is the birthday boy. Here we go. Godfather likes the outside. We'll see how he comes back on the stretch, if he's going to take the outside. Big lead on Dirt Racing Doug Hilson. Coming into turn 3. Here comes Dirt Racing Doug, though. And Wylan. Sorry, buddy. You're going to go home. You got yourself a t-shirt, though. Dirt Racing Doug. Nice work, Wylan. We love your vibe, buddy. All right, man. Love it. All right, James, you feel good about 55? Look at that. He's got 55 right there. James, what is your prize, or what are you going to get with $100 if you win?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to get your hands on right now? Would you like save it maybe for college or something?
Or should I get $100?
You'd just get $100. Okay. So if he wins $100, he'll get $100. That's cool. All right, here we go. Who's up next? Godfather wanted to get a jump on that. We got Bob Mitchell. Here we go. Who's got the Iceman? Bob Mitchell. Who's got 13? Right here? Mason. Oh, he's got earphones, but I can't hear me. I lost
Godfather has a nice lead on Mitchell, the Iceman. Sometimes the Iceman giveth, sometimes the Iceman taketh away. And it's the Godfather. Listen, nice work, man. Maybe next time. All right, get a t-shirt. There we go. Love it. Here comes 7. Oh, there's a little traffic cam over there. Who's 7? Redbeard? All right, come on down here, buddy. What is your name, my main man? What? Kari. All right, nice to meet you, buddy. How old are you? 6. All right, you're 6 years old, and you're cheering for number 7, Redbeard, John Lispy. Can you give me a pirate sound? Arr! Arr! Give me a Arr, Redbeard. Arr, Redbeard. Yeah? Arr, Redbeard. Oh, they're chanting over here. Redbeard is in the 755 Godfather. Look at that. Uh-oh, here comes Godfather. Got Redbeard on the inside. Oh, they're spinning it, streaking it. Here we go. Oh. He whipped on that first 4.8. Loved it, man. High five. High five. High five. Uh-oh, here comes Mark Noble, the Wheelman. All right, now, you guys, the Wheelman has over 600 career wins on the dirt track. Do you think that helps him out here? Yes. Yes. Okay. Do you think that he can win this bandit shootout against the Godfather?
Yes. Okay. Let's see what the fans think. Fans, who wants number 74, Mark Noble? Make some noise. Who wants the Godfather? Make some noise. This could be a close one, folks. You got a couple of great racers right here, Godfather and Mark Noble. Lot of power in this one. Oh, wow. Mark Noble on the outside, Godfather on the inside. Here they come around turn 4. He's going to get loose. They're going to bump and grind.
So there's a 50 and a 5 from the Godfather, right? What do you say to the Godfather? Good. Good, okay. Good or thank you, and also good work. Nice. Show it up there. Show it to the crowd home. Boom. Say thank you, Godfather.
Thank you, Godfather.
Happy birthday, Godfather.
Happy birthday, Godfather.
Nice. There we go. All right, here we go. 74 and is it 41? All right, hold on, guys. I don't have my youth plug in over here, so I gotta do it. Here, go over there. Go over there. Go over there, Father, for me. Father, for me.
And Marshall Davis, Jace, a 41. Marshall Davis, Pigpen. Not so much luck today, but you got yourself a t-shirt. What do you think of that? Cool?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. All right, there you go. Say thanks, Pigpen.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Pigpen, number 16, Randy Briggs. 16, Randy Briggs. What's your name, buddy?
Charlie.
Charlie, what do you think about 16's chances against Mark Noble?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, cool. Not super confident. It's okay, though. Here we go. We got a green flag coming around. The brother-sister combo are cheering for Mark Noble 74. Meanwhile, Randy Briggs is trying to take a shortcut over the grass. We'll see if that pays off in the long run.
74! 74! 74! 74!
Usually I don't put both of my earplugs in, but I think I'm going to make an exception.
74! 75!
And Mark Noble! High five. High five. All right, hey, Charlie. Loved your vibe. It was great talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. Charlie is going into a career in radio broadcasting. Look at that. Look at that bonus from Randy Briggs. It's signed. It says to Charlie from Randy Briggs, number 16. What do you think? That's his face mask. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. 4, Scott Treadway. We call him Lightning. Who's got number 4?
74!
All right, here we go. You're 4, you're up. Wow, Mark Noble. Earplugs. Invented by God. Here we go. 4's coming around. He's trying to take him down. He's getting a little loose in turn 4. Can Treadway catch him? No, it's 74. Hey, brother, you got yourself a t-shirt, all right? Is that cool? All right, what's your name, my man?
Hunter.
Hunter, appreciate your vibe, buddy. Appreciate your vibe. All right, here we go. 14. Uh-oh. Points leader, Ricky Rude. What's your name, my man?
Julian.
Julian, what do you think about Ricky Rude right here?
Oh, he's gonna win.
He's going to win. You like him? You like his chances? Yep. Likes Ricky Rude. Julian likes Ricky Rude. What would you do with $100 if you got this, my main man?
I don't know.
You don't know? You got any ideas? Save it?
Save it.
Invest it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go. You know how I knew the race started? Because I started hearing chants in my right ear. Hopefully you're getting all this at home. Mark Noble, here comes Ricky Rude. Mark Noble's on the outside. Ricky Rude's going to try to take him on the inside. Look at this. Oh! And no! Mark Noble! Oh, Julian, nice job, buddy. Grab yourself a t-shirt. Oh, man. You want to make an announcement? Announcement? What do you got?
Oh, buy a dragon egg!
Go buy a giant egg. Okay.
Dragon.
Oh, dragon. A dragon. Okay. The old $100 dragon. I'm not sure where we get a dragon, much less one for $100, but you know what? I love it. I love the idea of getting a dragon. To be honest, if the dragon comes with earplugs, I'm all about it. Sounds like a great dragon, doesn't it? All right, here we go. Great. Oh, man, look at this. Alan Bowles, Turbo. David, what do you think about 3? Okay. At this point in time, it's just kind of a melee. We're having fun. We're having fun. $74, there we go. All I can say is this. I honestly don't know if I've ever been more excited for the Bandit shootout to be over. Is that too much? No? Ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty excited about this for 2 reasons. Number 1 is because I can hear again, and number 2 is we're going to give away some cash to some kiddos. Hey, Dave, love your vibe. Grab your t-shirt. Appreciate you, okay? Thanks for playing. Have a great day. You got anything?
I would buy a phone.
Yes. Okay. Tim, come on up here. Make some noise for Mark Noble right there, everybody. Tim, come on up here, buddy. And we got $100 for our winners right here, brother-sister combination. What do you think of these guys right here?
This was an exciting night. Did you have fun doing this? Yeah! All right. How's your hearing?
It's okay.
You know what? I have just as much fun, too, handing out a $100 bill from Food Liner to the championship of the shootout, and that is you. Here you go.
There you go, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, that's awesome!
Right, what are you going to do with it? Going to get your dragon?
Yeah, let's go!
We're going to get a dragon. All right, one more time for good keeping. 74, 74, 74. All right, hey, we'll be back with challenge races, and we got that main feature, 30 laps for $50,000. Take a picture with these guys at home. Selfies. All right, we appreciate you guys being part of the Bandit Big Rig Shootout presented by Air Dog. Madison International Speedway, thanks to Food Liner, thanks to these guys. Number 74, Mark Noble takes it down. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Thank you very much, PT. And right now we're going to go live to Little D, who is back in the pits with Brian Cash. So let's send it on down to Little D.
Thanks, Adam. I am here with number 46, Brian Cash. I mean, what a bummer. I'm so sorry. I know you're disappointed. What happened out there?
The best I can tell, me and Austin, we had a pretty good start. He just come into one a little too hot, and I guess he kind of washed up into me, and when he washed up into me, it just sent me on a downhill spiral. There wasn't nothing else I could do about it. It was going really good till I found the mud hole, and
I know. I couldn't believe how deep that that hole was that you fell into. I know when you got off the track, you were very excited. And you're passionate. You're like, I'm gonna get back out there. Does it look like you can return?
No, the radiator's busted, the charge air's busted, front cross member in between the two, it's broke all to pieces, sway bar's bent, warped. It'll be to load up on the trailer and tow home, work on it, and try to get ready to go again.
I mean, you got 2 weeks, so at least you have a little more time. But we're sorry, but at least we're glad you're okay. Does that shake you up mentally, like for, when something like that?
Nah. No, now I get to watch the race.
That's true. You can watch with me, right?
Yeah, now I get to watch the race.
All right, we're going to go watch the race, and we'll send it back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you very much, Danielle. And the next racing will be the challenge races. But before that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after these messages.
The Bandit Big Rig Series is coming soon. Don't miss it.
Love it.
Very much a fan. I can instantly feel like it just contours to my body.
You guys outdone yourself with this one.
And we are back live here at Madison International Speedway. And our next set of races will be the challenge races. Now, the difference between the heat races, these will be 15-lap races. And the winners of the heat races, they will compete in the Bandit challenge races. And the lineup is based off of the finishing order from the heat races. So this race will pit these trucks against each other for one last battle before the main show.
There'll only be 2 challenge races. We had 3 heat races, so we'll put a few more trucks out there.
Yeah, and at this time, we would like to recognize once again our great sponsors, Air Dog, Minimizer, Big and Nuts, and Food Liner. We thank you for your support. Minimizer, the official fender of the Bandit Big Rig Series. Air Dog, the official fuel system of the Bandit Series. Our official nut of the Bandit Series is Big and Nuts. And, of course, we thank Food Liner, where their motto is going the distance.
Air Dog. You know, one of our distributors for Air Dog here locally is Pure Diesel Power. I talked with Joe and Drew. They were down there at the Air Dog booth earlier. And they're the ones that you go talk to whenever you want a Air Dog system put on your truck.
And I understand that Little D is down there with Mark Noble, who won the Bandit shootout. So we'll send it on down to Little D, who is with Mark Noble.
Thank you, Adam. I am here with Mark Noble, the wheelman. I mean, do you ever get sick of talking to me? I feel like you've been on such a hot streak these last 2 weeks. Here we are again. Congrats on the shootout win.
You bet. Thank you. No, if winning means talking to you, I'm not tired of it.
You're the best. How you feeling? It looks like you're driving really great. How's this track feeling for you?
Well, it feels good. You know, it's a nice track. You know, it's kind of a little bit bumpy, but the position is so important. You know, the momentum. You know, with the banking. You know, myself, I got to run a little higher on the track, I think, than other guys just to keep my momentum in the corners. But so far so good, and we'll just see how it comes out in the challenge here, and then hopefully the feature.
Yeah, and you said you had a really important request for our kid right before the feature, right? Which is pull a good card, right?
Well, that's right. That's right. I mean, that's a lot of it. Everybody. There's so many guys that run so good, and positions is a lot of it. So we'll just see what happens.
It's all to the luck of the draw, right? Well, you are having a phenomenal race. The Midwest is sure treating you right, and we are excited to see what you do here coming up in this challenge. Good luck to you. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Danielle, and we can't wait to see how Mark Noble does in the challenge races. And I tell you what, based on what we saw him do in the Bandit shootout and in the heat race that he was in, giving it his all with Craig Kruckeberg, I can't wait to see what he does in these challenge races.
Mark's always he's a driver. They don't call him a wheelman for nothing, but he's a driver. He drives smooth, and what have we got at him?
Well, Mark Noble won our Bandit shootout earlier today, and that was sponsored by Food Liner, and PT got a chance to speak to representatives from Food Liner, so let's go to that interview now with PT.
It's the Bandit Big Rig Series, Madison International Speedway. I'm here with Tim and Jerry from Food Liner. Tim, great sponsors, and a beautiful day again for racing, huh?
Well, this is a perfect day for racing. If you haven't been to the Bandit Big Rigs, I'd say get out there. Today's the day. Come and see it. We've already started. They run some hot laps, and the trucks are running hard.
If you haven't seen the Bandits, make better decisions right now. Speaking of better decisions, let's talk a little about Food Liner and the things that you guys are doing here. 1,300 drivers, or nearly 1,300 drivers worldwide. It's unbelievable what you guys got going on right now.
Yep, dedicated food-grade company. We haul some of the bulk products, flour, sugar, starch, corn syrup, the things that make the products that you and I eat off the shelf.
And you guys are here in the Wisconsin area, but really all over the Midwest and the country. Tell us about kind of your footprint right now, Tim.
Well, right now we've got about 1,300 drivers, as you said, 45 terminals in 23 states. So we cover all the U.S. We go into Canada, and we have a sister company in Mexico.
If I'm looking to maybe switch companies or come drive for Food Liner, what do you hear from drivers that drive for you guys? What do they say about driving for Food Liner?
Well, I think that's the biggest thing Jerry and I was talking about earlier. It's a family-owned company. We've been in business for 61 years, and the grandson of the founder is the CEO today. It's all family-oriented. Pay and benefits, of course, that's important, but this is a family business.
You make some good money, but you take care of the drivers because they're more than a number, they're actually a person.
That's right. Like this truck that you're going to see in a minute is a 2020, and we've got 215 of those that we got ordered this year.
Wow. Safety is a huge concern to you. Let's talk a little bit about Jerry here. Jerry, you're a driver trainer, is that correct?
Correct.
Talk to us a little bit about when the drivers come and start talking with you and working with you, how's the process work?
Well, we start from the very beginning. Again, we have drivers that come out of school. They do 6 weeks out of school, and then they usually do 6 to 8 weeks with myself to get them acclimated to the Food Liner system, what we expect. I kind of fine line what they, them driving, backing skills and all that, and again, teaching them how to unload a bulk trailer.
Now, you've got one right here. If we can take a peek here, this is a 2020 unit, you said. Jerry, let's talk a little about this unit here. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece of equipment.
Correct. We all have Freightliners, 2020. They're all set up basically the same. These are all going to be automatics from now on. Better fuel mileage for the company and easier driving. Just especially when you're in big cities, it's really nice to be able to sit back and not have to worry about clutching and shifting.
When the drivers start working with you, Jerry, do you feel like they are maybe kind of surprised by how easy it is to drive these big rigs with all of the technology that you have these days?
Oh, correct. Especially the older drivers that are used to the old rigs, and same thing happened to me. I've been driving since the 1980s, and to get into something like this with electronic logs, it's great. It really is. It makes driving a lot easier.
It's not necessarily that it's easy, but it takes your mind off a lot of the other things, so you really can focus on the driving part. Wouldn't you say that?
Safety, correct. It's all about safety and being able to watch the roads and not worry about running out of hours, whatever. I mean, everything's right there for you. It tells you exactly where you're at with your logs, how many hours you got left. It's great.
Jerry and Tim from Food Liner, tell you what, these guys are ready for some racing today. If you're looking to make a change in your career, driving for someone else, maybe you want to get into driving, contact these guys with Food Liner and make it happen. Again, almost 1,300 drivers nationwide. They're not wrong. Jerry and Tim, thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Have a great day, all right?
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My name is Alan Bowles. I'm from Weaverville, North Carolina. I drive the number 3 Jupiter Motorsports truck.
And he's going to clear him. Alan Bowles takes the lead.
My nickname is Turbo. I used to experiment with a bunch of turbos on different engines and stuff like that, and kind of got nicknamed that by my dad and my uncles.
And off turn number 4, it's going to be Alan Bowles in the 3. He's going to win.
Most fun thing is winning. I mean, coming to the winner's circle and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun getting out here with these guys and racing too, and beating and banging, and their fans and stuff is great.
And who are you cheering for? Who is your favorite person? Alan. You cheer for Alan all the way?
Bandit Big Rig Series, I'm talking with Hunter. Hunter, which one is your favorite driver?
Green.
Green. You know what? We don't even worry about numbers or names anymore. We just go by colors.
Everybody supports us and stuff like that, and they come out and come down to meet and greets and stuff like that. We love it, all the kids and stuff, and that's what we're here for, you know. We love it.
And there you just heard it from number 3, Alan Bowles, and he is going to be in our first Bandit shootout here, our first Bandit challenge race here. Here's a look at our Air Dog cam. We send a special thank you to our sponsors, Air Dog, Big and Nuts, and of course we can't forget about Food Liner and Minimizer as well. And here's a look at our second Air Dog cam. Darren Prophet, number 27, is carrying it as the challenge. Our first challenge race of the day is about to begin. John Lisenby and Alan Bowles are going to be our guys on the front row. And Darren Prophet will start alongside Randy Briggs, number 16, in row number 2. And in row number 3, we have the number 13 of Bob Mitchell, and then Zach Riddle in the number 69. That is our last row in our first challenge race. Again, the lineup is based off of the finishing order from the heat races, and this race will pit these guys together. Oh, and also in this race, at the tail end of the field, the 51 of Luke Whitmire. Yeah, there's a look at your starting lineup in challenge race number 1. Luke Whitmire in the 51 is at the tail end of that field. And the flagman, Arnie Thompson, is ready to wave the green flag next time by as the 1-to-go signal is given. And you just heard in that video package what being in the Bandit Big Rig Series means to Alan Bowles. So Alan going to be giving it all he's got for all the fans he's got around the country.
That's right. He's got some fans that like green.
Yes, they do. And you know Alan is going to be giving it his all to put smiles on their faces here at Madison International Speedway.
Alan likes green too whenever they give him that $10,000 check to him.
Yes, he does, as the green flag waves, and he lives up to his name Turbo as he blows into the lead. Meanwhile, John Lisenby's running in second, and the 16 of Randy Briggs trying to hold on to third. And the 13 of Bob Mitchell, he's got his hands full with Luke Whitmire, 51 right now, as John Lisenby is on the high side trying to hold on to it. But Alan Bowles is out in front, number 3.
Battle for second.
Yes, indeed. Randy Briggs going to the inside of John Lisenby for second place. They're side by side onto the back straightaway.
Man.
What a move by Randy Briggs. He takes second place.
Man, he shot off turn 2 over there.
Alan Bowles continuing to lead, but right now the battle is for the main battle is for second and third between Randy Briggs and John Lisenby. Redbeard coming off a second place finish. Oh, and we got another great battle between Bob Mitchell and Darren Prophet. Bob Mitchell on the inside doing a great job, and looks like he will take fourth place away from Darren Prophet. Now we'll see if he can gain some ground in the next couple of laps. We have 12 laps to go in this race here. And John Lisenby trying to battle back against Randy Briggs. And he gains a little bit of ground heading into the turns 3 and 4.
Man, Randy Briggs is getting in the throttle quick. You can see that. That's one thing about these trucks. You can tell when they jump on the throttle. You see that plume of smoke, diesel coming out of the exhaust there. See how early Randy Briggs is jumping on the throttle coming out. He's not even out of turn one. He's jumping on the throttle coming through two. He's doing the same thing on this end.
Yes, he is. And John Lisenby gonna go to the inside to make the pass. But so far, Randy Briggs has been doing a great job at keeping him behind him.
Yeah, he likes that outside line. He's running, I believe, even if he has him cleared, I think he's going to still run that outside line. He likes running up high.
Yes, but right now, Alan Bowles is living up to the name Turbo as he is blowing everybody away right now. And he's catching up to the 69 of Zach Riddle. And here he goes to his outside and makes the pass clean on him. When we cross the start-finish line, it'll be 8 laps to go for Alan Bowles.
And Alan's stretching out. He is pulling away from the pack here.
Oh, and here comes John Lisenby in the 7. It looked like he was going to go for a run on the inside. But once again, Randy Briggs has been doing a tremendous job on the outside line. But John Lisenby, he's not giving it up yet here. This battle is getting intense right here.
If he goes any wider, he's going to hit our camera coming down the front stretch.
That might very well be a possibility because Randy Briggs is really riding that high line. But right now, John Lisenby works his way into second place. Don't think he's going to have enough time to catch up to Alan Bowles, though, because he has checked out on everyone. 6 laps to go as he crosses the start-finish line.
Yeah, we'll leave the race leader up there in the top right corner. He's out there by himself. All the racing is further back in the field.
Yeah, and I got a chance to speak to Alan Bowles earlier today, and he said that he is definitely confident in winning here tonight. Oh, and the 16 gets sideways. Randy Briggs got a little bit sideways there, and that's going to open up the door for Bob Mitchell to gain some ground on him.
And Darren Profit.
Here we go, riding on board on our Air Dog cam, carried by number 27, Darren Profit. 5 laps to go. And Bob Mitchell trying to catch up to Randy Briggs. He'll have 4 laps to work with as Alan Bowles crosses the start-finish line. 4 laps to go. Does Bob Mitchell have anything for Randy Briggs?
Yeah, Alan was fastest qualifier, and he's kind of showing it here. He's out there by himself just running hot laps. He's making some good time.
Yes, he is. And now, number 3 has 3 laps to go. And Bob Mitchell on the inside. He's got a good run this time, and it looks like he'll be getting ready to make the pass as he goes into turn 1. He's got the power right here. Can he clear him on the back straightaway? Yes, he will. Bob Mitchell works his way into 3rd. Now we'll see if Bob Mitchell can hold on for 2 more laps. 2 laps to go. And now Darren Profit is looking to make a move on Randy Briggs.
Now this race is for 3rd place. 1st and 2nd is out in front of these guys. All the racing we're showing right here is for 3rd place.
And here comes the white flag for number 3, Alan Bowles. 1 lap to go for Turbo. John Lisenby currently running 2nd. Bob Mitchell in 3rd. Doesn't look like any of the positions are going to change here. And here he comes off turn 4. Winner of our first challenge race is going to be number 3, Alan Bowles. Turbo is victorious. And here come our leaders now. Finishing in 2nd, it's going to be John Lisenby in the 7. 3rd place will go to Bob Mitchell, followed by Randy Briggs, Darren Profit, Luke Wedmeyer, and rounding out the field will be the 69 of Zach Riddle. Truly a dominating performance by Alan Bowles.
Alan made it look easy.
Yeah. We got quite a bit of guys out here making it look easy at Madison International.
Well, once they get out front, these guys that have their trucks dialed in, they get out front, they just seem to pull away. So we'll see how it is in the future. But we've got another challenge race coming up.
Yes, we do. Challenge number 2 is about to get started, and we're going to have some heavy hitters in this one, including Ricky Rude and Craig Kruckeberg, and so many other great competitors in the Bandit Big Rig Series. So far, the fans have been enjoying each and every moment of this. And so far, the biggest highlight of the night has been the crash in the Bandit shootout with Brian Cash. And I tell you, Brian Cash had a wild weekend last weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Only that time he only went through the grass and kept going. This time he's not going to be able to continue.
Yeah, we had a ditch down there full of cattails, and he cleared out about half of them. So they don't have quite as many cattails down there in that ditch as they had earlier.
Yes, indeed. And here's a look at Craig Kruckeberg carrying our second air dog cam. Craig Kruckeberg looks like he'll be in the front row.
Yeah, it looks like the camera's shaking there. That's just vibration from the truck. They've got him lined up. He should start pulling out here. I just heard race control give the nod, so we should see Craig rolling. You see Jesse there in the corner of the picture.
Yeah. And here's a look at the battle. We were just about to get a look in the Bandit shootout, which was won by Mark Noble. And check it out. Craig Kruckeberg will be starting alongside number 14, Ricky Rude. So that'll be an interesting starting lineup in the front row.
Oh, 2-time.
Yes, indeed. And row 2, Mike Morgan alongside the 41 of Marshall Davis. Next, 74, Mark Noble, our Bandit shootout winner. 66, Austin Hoppy. The 4 of Scott Treadway. And the 8 of Doug Hilson. That is your lineup for challenge number 2. And we'll see who will win this final 15-lapper. And we saw the footage at the beginning of the broadcast. Ricky Rude, he is looking for a great day here today as he starts alongside Craig Kruckeberg. Row 2, Mike Morgan and Marshall Davis. Row 3, Mark Noble and Austin Hoppy. And the final row is Scott Treadway and Doug Hilson. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Ricky Rude did not have the best of luck the last time he was here at Madison International. And so far, this night has been pretty good for him.
Yeah, he had a good heat race. Let's see how he does in this challenge race. We've got a few more trucks out there than we do in a heat race. So they're going to give them the one to go at the line. So they'll ease around the track one more time. And we'll see what to do when they turn them loose.
Yeah, and before we get the green flag, this is a look at what happened to Brian Cash in the Bandit shootout. Contact with Austin Hoppy, and he is along for the ride after this. He lost a fender, and he loses the hood and lands in a ditch. So a tough night for Brian Cash as we're ready to take the green flag. Craig Kruckeberg and Ricky Rude going to lead us off. They take the green flag. We are racing once again at Madison International Speedway. Who gets the advantage into the first turn? It's going to be Craig Kruckeberg. He's got the lead right now, but Ricky Rude can never be counted out no matter where he's at. Ricky Rude right there on the inside of Craig Kruckeberg. We'll see who's going to lead the first lap here. And it's going to be Ricky Rude, maybe by inches.
Inches.
It looked like Ricky Rude led that lap, but it was so close. It almost looked like a photo finish there.
He cleared him coming off 2 now, though.
Ricky Rude has taken the lead. And right now, Mark Noble trying to hold off Marshall Davis, 41. Both guys are going to go to the high side here. And Scott Treadway's going to try to make a move on the inside.
Yeah, the battle's for 5th right now. Everybody else is single file.
Scott Treadway, he makes the inside line work as he moves up into 5th. But right now, Ricky Rude has checked out on Craig Kruckeberg. He is starting to pull away from him.
We talked about Alan Bowles being the fastest qualifier. Well, guess who was second?
Ricky Rude, number 14.
He's out front now. He's going to be hard to catch.
Oh, and the 41 got loose there on the back straightaway, but he holds on to it. Craig Kruckeberg also got loose as well. This is definitely a loose track out here. A lot of guys in practice, they were pretty loose out here.
A lot of times in practice, they're pushing it just to see where the edge is. Mark Noble's going to dive down. He hit that up.
Oh, here comes Mark Noble to the inside of Mike Morgan. Let's see what he's got. Oh, man. Almost looked like Mike Morgan got pretty close to the wall there. And now Scott Treadway goes to the inside of him. Scott Treadway trying to make a move here.
But this battle's for second. As you see, our race leader, he's out front. So right now the battle's for second.
Yes, Mark Noble, here he goes to the inside of Craig Kruckeberg with a huge load of momentum, and they're side by side entering turn 3. The Wheelman and the Godfather side by side for second and third. And to the start-finish line, Mark Noble takes second place. And now Scott Treadway has his eyes set on the Godfather for third. And here comes Mike Morgan, 88. He's starting to gain a little ground on Scott Treadway. He wants to get back up to the front as well. And meanwhile, the 8 of Doug Hilson, he is slowing down on the racetrack here as he enters turn number 4.
And Marshall Davis was dirt tracking it.
The halfway point has been reached, and Ricky Rude continues his lead. And with how strong he has been in not only this race, but also his heat race, you can bet he's going to be a threat in our main event. And Scott Treadway and Craig Kruckeberg, they've got quite a battle here.
Yeah, they made contact. Scott tried to get off of him. He made contact with Craig, and as soon as he did, he tried to get off of him. Both of them was able to straighten it out.
6 laps to go for Ricky Rude. 6 laps to go. And now here they go onto the back straightaway. Here's a great look at a battle between Mike Morgan and Marshall Davis as they are side by side. That is a battle for 5th. And to the start-finish line, we have 5 laps to go. 5 laps remaining. And I tell you what, Ricky Rude, the one thing that he does not want to have happen is what happened 2 years ago. Ricky Rude is seeking redemption, and he's also hoping to stay our point standings leader as he came in with a 10-point lead over Alan Bowles. He wants to keep that point standings lead here tonight as we have 4 laps to go.
He's got a comfortable lead right now. He's our points leader, and of course our number 2 in our points is Alan Bowles, who won that other challenge race. So these guys will go into the feature pretty much even on points tonight. So whatever happens in the feature will have a lot to do with the points lead coming out of it.
When we cross the start-finish line, it'll be 2 laps to go. And here we go. Ricky Rude putting on a dominating performance, and that was a great start, a great battle he had with Craig Kruckeberg at the start of this race. Both these guys definitely giving it their all to win here at Madison International Speedway.
Yep.
And here's the white flag in the air. White flag for Ricky Rude.
They're kind of spread out right now. So I believe they're going to finish this way as long as nobody gets tangled up in one of the turns.
And here he comes around turn number 4. Your winner of challenge number 2 is going to be number 14, Ricky Rude.
Weaverville.
He wins his heat race, he wins his challenge race, and now he looks to win his main as Mark Noble, number 74, finishes second. Third place goes to Craig Kruckenberg. Fourth place, Scott Treadway, followed by 41, Marshall Davis. And the 66 of Austin Hoppy, 88, Mike Morgan, and the 8 of Doug Hilson. Tremendous job by Ricky Rude. That is going to do it for our challenge races, but I understand that Little D is down there with number 3, Alan Bowles, the winner of our first challenge race. So let's get ready. So let's send it on down to Little D, who is with Alan Bowles.
Thanks, Adam. I am here with Turbo Alan Bowles, and let's emphasize the Turbo. Was anyone else on that track with you there in challenge race number 1?
It didn't look like it after the first lap. I don't know where they went to. I mean, you know, hey, the little truck's running good. It likes this track. It loves half-mile track, so I think it's going to do really good in the main here.
Well, and you and Ricky going into tonight on the leaderboard are only 10 points apart, and I know there's been some traction here tonight. So, I mean, I got to say, is that kind of where you're trying to go? Are you going to try to take the leaderboard tonight?
I would like to. Yeah, I would. I'd like to go get at least even with Ricky, you know, but we'll just have to see what happens, see what the luck of the draw is, where we're going to start at and where we're going to finish at in the main event. But, hey, my little 3 truck does a hell of a job on these tracks, and I think I can do something with him tonight.
Oh, I think so. If it's anything like that one, I mean, you were literally over half a track ahead of everyone, I think, tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it just checked out on him. I mean, my truck does really great on these tracks like this and the bank tracks, and, you know, hey, it's good.
It's good. That's an understatement. We'll send it back to you guys and wish you luck here as you go into the feature.
Thank you.
Mason is 8 today. Happy 2nd anniversary to Zach and Danielle. She goes by Dan. So Zach and Dan, happy 2nd anniversary. And also Ken and Beth Miller, happy anniversary from Linda. This is kind of funny. One of them says it's 22 years, one of them says it's 23 years. So who knew? I mean, whatever. 22 and a half. First, hey, 22 and a half, and then maybe that first year was really, really amazing for one of them and forgetful for the other. But who knows? If that's the case, maybe it'd be 22 and 5. All right, anyway, hey, Bandit TV, we're having a lot of fun here. We're going to give away some prizes. We're going to do luck with the draw as well. We held a contest for the most awesome kid around, and the contest winner was Rowan Hall. Is Rowan Hall here? Contest for the most awesome kid around. Rowan Hall, are you here? Rowan, you are here. Come on up. Bring in the awesomeness. Rowan, you're going to help us with something here, my main man. How we doing? High five up top. That was an awesome high five right there at home. Say, hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? That's cool. All right, come on down here, brother. Here's how it's going to work. We got to show what's happening here. Okay, now, this is the Bandit luck of the draw. Now, sometimes in short track races, you see an inversion, maybe 6, 8, 12, whatever. What we do is we throw that out the window. We just kind of go luck of the draw, okay? So we literally set the field for this final feature by simply drawing the cards from the deck, okay? So hold this for a second. Okay. See that we're going to do this. Taking all these cards right here, all the numbers, okay? And we're going to mix them all up, Rowan, so you can't do that. You're going to mix it up. Sarah's going to mix those up. So you don't know what's going on, Rowan. Come over here. Just be awesome over here. Just be awesome. Just sit here and just show the awesome pose. Maybe give him like this. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Hey, what up, dog? Hey, pretty awesome. Now, where are you from, Rowan?
Sun Prairie, Wisconsin.
Nice! And what's life like in Sun Prairie these days?
Good.
Good. Awesome. And is summer going well for you?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you go back to school in a couple weeks?
A month.
In a month, yeah. I was gonna. Don't get rid of my summer break, okay? Hey, I got a month left, okay? Now, what is your favorite subject in school?
Reading.
Reading. Nice. I can't even read, so you got me beat there. Don't skip reading, because otherwise you end up as a radio DJ. Got it? Okay, cool. So anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. Luck of the draw. So Rowan, you're gonna help us out. Here's what's gonna happen. right here for everybody watching at home to make sure they know what's going on. You pick a card, okay, and that's going to be the last driver. And then we're going to keep picking until the last one you draw is going to be the pole position. Does that make sense? All right, here we go, Rowan. Be awesome. Let's draw some cards. Pull them out. There we go. 88, Mike Morgan. He's in the last. You just upset Mac Vader. It's okay. Now Mac Vader's going, who's your father, Rowan? 16. 16 is next. All right, 16. That's Randy Briggs. Keep going. You're awesome, Rowan. You're crushing it. 27, Darren Profit. That guy, he was your winner last week. He's a little bit more frustrated this time. A 4. There you go. Scott Treadway is next. Scott Treadway. Keep drawing them, Rowan. You're crushing it right now. 8. There you go. 8 is next. Check that out. Here we go. That's Dirt Racing, Doug Hilson. 41. There's Marshall Davis, Pigpen. Pigpen, we're coming up in the middle of the pack now. 13, there's a local guy, Bob Mitchell. Make some noise for the Iceman. Next one, next one, next one. None of these drivers want their car. There you go. 69, there's the local guy, Zach Riddle. Zach Riddle, keep going, Rowan. You're crushing it. 74, there's the wheelman, Mark Noble. Rowan is crushing it, being awesome for sure. There's Alan Bowles, Turbo Alan Bowles. Look at this. A lot of top 51. There you go, 51. That's Luke Whitmire. A lot of top drivers still left. There's the Godfather, 55. He likes that. He likes that straightaway right now. 7, there you go, Redbeard, John Lisenby. He was, second last week. Couple left. 14, Ricky Rude. He's in 3rd spot. And the second position is 46. Well, actually, Brian Cash. I don't think his truck is going to make it. So who's the top one right there? Flip it over.
66.
66, Dr. Diesel. Austin Hoppy is next. Rowan, love that. There's your Brian Woodstock. I tell you what, tell the people at home on a 10-point scale of awesome how awesome you are.
10.
10, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Rowan Hall right here, being awesome, doing the luck of the draw right there. We appreciate it, brother. Nice job, high five. Nice job. He's awesome. He's crushing it. We're having fun here at the Bandit Series. Let's give away a poster. You want to help us give away a poster?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, very cool, man. All right, look, I love it. You're gonna look at all those. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to shake them up, kind of dig deep in there. All sorts of good stuff. Look at that. All these people, everybody wants to win this limited edition signed poster, but the only person that can win.
All right, we have just inverted the field here for our Bandit 30-lap main at Madison International Speedway. And we're going to take a short commercial break here. We'll be right back after these messages.
The Bandit Big Rig Series is coming soon. Don't miss it.
Awesome product. Don't have to worry about greasing my fifth wheel anymore. It's a non-issue. I just hook up, that's it.
When I found the minimizer, I mean, Scott, I was happier than hell because it was custom made just for my fifth wheel.
So you're a fan?
Oh, God, yes.
And we are back here live at Madison International Speedway PT, entertaining the live crowd here at this historic racetrack. This racetrack is known as Wisconsin's fastest half mile. And here's a little bit of information to know about the track. We have had a lot of big names race at this racetrack, including big names in NASCAR, including Matt Kenseth, Dick Trickle, and in fact, the ARCA Series was here at one point, and the track record was set by Alex Bowman. He raced in the ARCA Series here, and he set the track record, so some big names laying down some records here at Madison International Speedway. And we got a chance to, Little D got a chance earlier today to speak to several drivers, but first we want to tell you about all the places that we're going to for the remainder of the season. We'll be going to Kalamazoo Speedway Saturday, August 17th, and then Saturday, August 31st, Five Flag Speedway in Pensacola. Then we head to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Hawkeye Downs Speedway, and our season finale will take place Saturday, October 12th at Bristol Motor Speedway, so we hope to see you all there. And it is my understanding that...
Now, we had a PT do some sponsor interviews. Let's see, we show...
Yeah, PT got a chance to speak to several people earlier today, and another sponsor he got a chance to speak to was Air Dog. And we also want to thank Big and Nuts for coming on board as well, and Food Liner, and as always, Minimizer. And we're going to send it to PT, who's got an interview with Air Dog.
It's PT back here with the Bandit Big Rig Series, and we're with Jay from Air Dog Fuel Systems, our official fuel system sponsor of the Bandit Big Rig Series. And I'll tell you what, Jay, we had a big win last week with Darren Profit. He talked specifically about how the Air Dog system had a huge effect on his win. What are drivers saying about this system that they're switching to?
Oh man, like Darren, we've had some great feedback like that, from other drivers. Actually, we had some really great conversations this afternoon with Ricky Rude, John Lisenby. I mean, really, actually, all the guys down there are kind of giving us a really good positive feedback like that. The difference in us versus the competition mainly is air separation. We have a second stage of air separation that our competitor doesn't have. So because of that, we're doing a more complete job of air separation throughout the RPM range of the engine. So we're doing. We're able to separate air actually at lower pressure than our competition does. So when they really romp on the throttle, RPMs run up in the engine, that actually increases fuel flow so much, from the transfer pump to the engine, but at the same time, fuel pressure drops off a little bit. We're still able to separate air throughout that RPM range where the other guy doesn't on.
Still keeping the air out of it. And again, Bandit fans, if you're just joining us or if you've been living under a rock, we're removing the air from this thing. Turn this thing on, Jay. Get a close-up of this. Again, very, very simple. The process is obviously not simple, but Jay, what we're doing is in here, we've got air. Get a little close-up there. And then here, when it goes into the engine, no air. That's what we're looking to do, right, Jay?
Exactly. And this here is our Champ 2 system, which actually uses the engine's transfer pump for fuel flow. So unlike the Air Dog that has an integrated fuel pump, the Champ system, specific for CAT and some Series 60 engines, this system is using the engine transfer pump for fuel flow. But yeah, we're taking air out of the fuel tank through the transfer pump, so what goes to the engine is completely free of air. We're teeing that air into the return that goes back to the fuel tank, so none of it goes through the injection system.
And the Champ system, because of that, is super easy to install. The guys here from Pure Diesel Power, they're distributors that put it together. It's super easy because you're using some of the engine's components already, right?
Exactly, and the beauty of the Champ system is there's no wiring to do, there are no moving parts. All it is air separation, filtration. So, again, without a pump to wire and that sort of thing, your plumbing is minimal. So you're talking about a 1 hour install or less for the Champ systems versus, 3 to 4 hours for an Air Dog system because of the extra steps required.
Guys, the Bandits are doing it. You need to do it in your truck as well. The Air Dog fuel system. That's what it's all about. AirDogDiesel.com. Again, Jay, thanks so much for the partnership with the Bandit Series. We'll see you out there, all right?
You bet. Happy to be here. Thanks, PT.
There you go.
Bandit fan, get off your phone and get your tickets now for Bandit Series. Mac Vader, The Godfather, Ricky Rude. You got to find out who ends up with the checkered flag. Get there, banditseries.com. Do it today.
The Bandit Series is absolutely a fantastic partnership with Biodiesel.
So if you haven't seen the Bandit Big Rig Series, you don't know what excitement is.
Be part of the excitement. While truckers are showing off their cool trucks at Bandit races, you could be showing off your brand, engaging thousands of Bandit race fans with your products and services. Find out more today.
Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, Bandit Big Rig Series, Minnesota's Soybean Research and Promotion Council, all the action at Elko Speedway. We kick it off with heat race number 1, where Brian Cash takes the 46 Volvo for a little off-roading into turn 1, but he's able to save it.
What a save by Brian Cash in the 46.
Randy Briggs driving the 16 Volvo takes the lead, while Luke Whitmire in the 51 Mack, Austin Hoppy in the 66 Sterling, and Bandit newcomer Jesse Jumbo Hernandez in the 69 Freightliner all battle it out for second place. Despite their efforts, 16 keeps the challengers in his rearview mirror and takes the checkered flag. Heat race number 2 starts off with the number 8 Peterbilt driven by Doug Hilson taking an early lead, followed by Craig Kruckerberg in Tonk, the 55 Ford right on his bumper. The 55 sees more action into the front of John Listenby in the 7 Peterbilt, followed by a hello from Mike Morgan in the 88, who as a result says goodbye for the rest of the night. Tough break for 88 Mike and the Mac Vader. The 55 able to stay in the race for the restart, but Doug Hilson doesn't let any of this action distract him and continues ahead to win heat race number 2. And last but not least, it's heat race number 3. Ricky Rude starts us off with lead in lap 1 with Turbo Alan Bowles in the 3 Peterbilt and Minnesota's own wheelman, number 74, Mark Noble, both close behind. The battle continues for the top 3 places by the top 3 points leaders in this series, but eventually it's Alan Bowles who makes a move to win the checker. The Food Liner Bandit Shootout shares the wins, but not the wealth. Many bandits saw a victory during the shootout, but in the end, leave it to the wheelman, Mark Noble, to pass up the defending series champion, Ricky Rude, and Lebanon feature winner, Marshall Davis, to win $100 for one lucky fan, all thanks to Food Liner. Scott Treadway leads the first challenge race in his number 4 Peterbilt, dubbed Alice's Revenge. I love that nickname. Until in the final laps of the race, Alice takes her revenge on Treadway himself, as the number 4 has some technical difficulties. This allows John Listenby in the 7 to pass by and keep the lead for the checkered. Meanwhile, Treadway joins his buddy Mike Morgan in the stands for the rest of the night. Austin Hoppy in the 66 brings the action early into challenge race number 2.
Oh, we got contact between Austin Hoppy and Darren Profit.
Turbo Alan Bowles leads it in the 3, and the wheelman Mark Noble does not like that. The 3 is able to hold him off for a few more laps, but in the end, it's the 74 that passes him up and wins challenge race number 2.
The wheelman is going to take the checkered flag in our final challenge race of the evening. Mark Noble is your winner.
The A-Main feature makes history in the Bandit Big Rig Series. To start things off, the 27 of Darren Mo Profit leads the pack as the rest of the Bandits battle it out behind him. We see the Bandits going 3 wide throughout the race, but the 27 holds his place. Finally, after racing beside his big brother Ricky Rude for years, Darren Profit leaves the 14 behind him and, for the first time ever, wins a Bandit Series main.
He has flipped twice in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and now he is looking for his first Bandit Series main into turns 3 and 4. He's gonna do it at Elko Speedway. Your winner here tonight at Elko, it's Darren Profit, number 27.
And now you're in victory lane right now. And how does it feel, my man?
I don't even know yet. I don't know yet, but it's going to be nice.
Pretty good. Darren Profit, we've got a check from the Minnesota Soybean Research and Promotion Council right here. These guys are going to present you with a check for $10,000. How about this? Make some noise for these guys.
All right. And there you saw the highlights from Elko, and there's a look at Darren Profit, number 27, getting ready to go.
Yeah, he's actually sitting in his truck. He's buckled in. They've got the window net up. They're working on his engine there a little bit. Not sure what they're doing. But,
yeah, and also there's a look at number 66, Austin Hoppy. He will be starting on the front row.
We've got a few trucks trickling onto the track.
Yeah, we got a few trucks trickling on down heading on down, and we're going to be ready for driver intros in just a few moments. And I've just gotten word that Austin Hoppy also had brake issues, but it looks like those things have been taken care of, so Dr. Diesel is ready to go.
That might have had something to do with the little tag team match they had in turn 1. He might have had some brake issues. He didn't actually turn in maybe as sharp as he should have whenever he collected Brian Cash in turn 1 during the shootout. But anyway, he didn't go quite as low as he should have, and Brian didn't go quite as high as he should have. So they're working on the heater.
Yeah, I believe it was the heater hose, from what I understand. Working on the heater hose, and looks like everything is all set and good to go.
I think that's the radiator hose. I don't believe these trucks have heaters in them, but it's got coolant going through it.
Yeah, Darren Profit is hooked in, ready to go.
They might be working on his air conditioning hose.
Yeah. And again, Darren Profit looking to go 2 in a row after being victorious at Elko Speedway. Driver intros are about to start here. Here's a look at the feature race. You saw it earlier. The lineup was determined by luck of the draw, and one of our lucky fans drew cards from our luck of the draw card deck, and each card had the driver's name and number on it, and the order drawn determined the lineup order for the feature here tonight. And the front row is going to consist of 66 Austin Hoppy and the 14 of Ricky Rude. So he's definitely got his work cut out for him. And once again, we thank our sponsors: Air Dog, Minimizer, Big and Nuts, and Food Liner.
All right, I'm gonna make a prediction, Adam. Is it all right?
Yeah, go ahead, make your prediction.
All right, we did the lucky draw, and Brian Cash was actually drawn to be on the front row, but since he's not going to be on the front row because of the crash he had earlier, guess who's going to be on the front row now?
Ricky Rude, number 14.
Right. So Ricky Rude, he may not be the fastest truck here tonight. Tonight, him and Alan Bowles have been the most impressive, but Ricky's going to have a chance to get out there and stretch that lead out, and I'm going to say Ricky's going to take the victory.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Ricky Rude definitely has a chance here to walk away with a victory. And a special thank you to our sponsors once again. And right now, we're ready for driver introduction, so we're going to go live to the crowd right now at Madison International Speedway. Okay, race fans, are you ready to meet your starting lineup here at Madison International Speedway? All right, let's take you through the field. First up, in the number 66 from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, in the number 66 Sterling, sponsored by Dr. Diesel Service, Mitchell Motorcycle Transport, Elderon Big Rig Chrome Shop, the Livin' Foundation, and Food Liner, Dr. Diesel, Austin Hoppy. Right alongside him, in the number 14 from Weaverville, North Carolina, he is your current Bandit Big Rig Series champion, number 14, sponsored by NMF and Rude Motorsports, Ricky Rude. Next up, in the number 55 Ford L9000, sponsored by Minimizer and Robin Kruckeberg and Kentucky Oil and Filter from Bloomingburg, Minnesota. He is the Godfather, Craig Kruckeberg. From Weaverville, North Carolina, in the number 7, sponsored by NMF, Pete Store, Minimizer, Jupiter Motorsports, Pepsi, and General Truck Parts, the man they call Redbeard, John Lisenby. Next up, from Arden, North Carolina, in the number 51 Max, sponsored by Turf Mountain Sod, Whiskey Throttle Customs, Whitmire Trucking, Carolina Cat, Whitmire Motorsports, Brian K. Cash Trucking, Arclight, All Balls Performance, and NMF, Luke Whitmire. From Weaverville, North Carolina, in the number 3 Peterbilt, sponsored by Jupiter Enterprises, Pete Store, Minimizer, Airworks, Borge Warner, Thompson Cat, NMF, All Balls Performance, Pepsi, and General Truck Parts, the man they call Turbo, Alan Bowles. From Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, in the number 74 Volvo, sponsored by Valley Transportation, Michael Letts Trucking, Yeager Implements, and Discount Tire Racing, the wheelman, Mark Noble. From Brooklyn, Wisconsin, the number 69 Freightliner, sponsored by Kentucky Oil and Filter and Minnesota Soybean, 2-time track champion at MIS, grandson of MIS Hall of Famer Johnny Ziegler. Let's hear it for Zach Riddle. From Waupun, Wisconsin, in the number 13 Freightliner, sponsored by Dr. Diesel Service, Mitchell Motorcycle Transport, Foodliner Elderun, and Big Rig Crope Shop, and the Living Foundation, the Iceman, Bob Mitchell. From Mars Hill, North Carolina, in the number 41 Peterbilt, sponsored by Big and Nuts, NMF, Pete Store, General Truck Parts, Minimizer, Jupiter Enterprises, and Pepsi, they call him Pigpen, Marshall Davis. From Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, in the number 8 Peterbilt, sponsored by Minimizer and Big and Nuts, former dirt racer, let's hear it for Mr. Doug Hilson. From Marshall, North Carolina, in the number 4 Peterbilt, sponsored by Airworks, NMF, Arclight Fabrication Company, Pepsi, General Truck Parts, and the Pete Store, they call him Lightning Scott Treadway. From Weaverville, North Carolina, in the number 27 Peterbilt, sponsored by Profit Paving and Sam's Gap Motorsports, he won the main last time out at Elko. Let's hear it for Darren Profit. From Kansas City, Kansas, in the number 16 Volvo, sponsored by Caesars Truck Racing, Joe's Repair Services, Inc., B Visuals Go, NMF, and Tuffner Skills, Randy Briggs. And last but simply not least, from Wartrace, Tennessee, in the number 88 Mac Vader, sponsored by Windrock Truck Parts and Equipment, BMT, Steve Nash Trucking, Dex Truck Parts, Helbin Express, RD Trucking, and Jones Performance Products. He is the Black Dog 88, Mike Morgan. All right, Madison, that is your starting lineup. If you're ready for a 30-lap feature with the Bandit Big Rig Series, let me hear you make some noise. Come on, race fans, if you're ready for a 30-lap main, let me hear you make some noise. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your starting lineup in the Bandit Big Rig Series. We got some heavy hitters in this field, and it's a great starting lineup. Can only wait to see what happens in 30 laps here, and it promises to be something exciting, especially with Ricky Rude and Craig Kruckenberg starting right behind each other.
Craig actually, when he was doing driver introductions, he actually pulled up there and bumped Ricky a couple of times just to let him know he was back there. So he's ready, and he's got his work cut out for him to keep up with Ricky tonight. Though Ricky's really looking good with his truck. I got a feeling the big thing that he's going to have to do is attempt to keep Allen behind him, because Allen was really looking good also.
Yes, indeed, and I spoke to Michael Caesar, who is the owner of the number 16 truck, He told me that he had a new sponsor here today in the Bandit Big Rig Series for today's race. It was Tuffner Skills. So we congratulate Tuffner Skills on being the newest sponsor for the number 16. And the newest sponsor for the 74 of Mark Noble is Discount Taxi Racing. So we congratulate Discount Taxi Racing for coming on board as well. And here's one of our favorite things about the Bandit Big Rig Series, the 3-wide salute, which is always a cool sight to behold here.
Yeah, this is like the wave lap that a lot of racers, super late models and pro late models around the southeast and north, they come around and wave to the crowd. This is the way the Bandit Series salutes the crowd. They'll line up 3 wide to bring those trucks around. And just to let everybody know, you actually called Zach Riddle out in the order that he was drawn, but he chose to go to the back of the field. He doesn't want to be up there in the middle of this feature whenever it starts off. He's still trying to figure out the truck and see how it handles. He was actually driving, working a crane this morning. He's a crane operator, is his day job, and he was actually in a crane this afternoon whenever he got the call to come down here and drive a Big Rig Series truck this evening.
Yeah, I can only imagine how he is feeling out there as we take a look at one of our AirDog cams provided by number 27, Darren Profit.
Yeah, Darren was last week's winner. Big win for Darren. His first feature win. He was real excited. He's the brother of 2-time champion Ricky Rude Profit, but that was his first feature win in the Bandit Series.
And the 2 trucks that are out in front of Ricky Rude and Austin Hoppy, one of them was the winner of the Bandit Truck Show. So because they won the Fan Series Truck Show, they get to lead off the field along with the Topol Truck Center tow truck. The Topol Truck Center tow truck as they head to the pits, as Dr. Diesel and Cupcake are going to lead off this field.
Yeah, the Topol Center Truck Center had to help Brian Cash get out of them cattails. If you can see right there that shot, only about half of them are standing up straight. Brian Cash took the other half down.
Yes, he did. So Brian Cash unintentionally did a little yard work for this racetrack. So maybe Brian Cash can get a little money out of that.
There you go. Little turf grooming. All right, I think we're going to go one to go at the line.
All right, we got the 1 to go signal. Flagman Arnie Thompson is going to give it to him. Yeah, and the fireworks are already going off here. And that is definitely a sight to behold here at the Bandit Big Rig Series. The fans have been on fire all night long, and it's all come down to this.
Well, you know, a lot of times people shoot their fireworks off at the green flag, but we wanted everybody to enjoy the fireworks so that whenever they come around, they can watch the start of the race.
Exactly. Here we go to take the green flag. We're off here. Who gets the advantage in turn 1? It's Ricky Rude. And here comes the Godfather on the outside of him. Oh, and Bob Mitchell gets loose in the turn, and he holds on to it, and we're 3 wide in the back. We are 3 wide. Mark Noble, Doug Hilson, Marshall Davis. Oh, my. What a start right here.
Everybody's still going straight, though. We're good.
And Ricky Rude leads the first lap of the race, but here comes Craig Kruckenberg on the outside of Austin Hoppy to take second. Now the question becomes, does he have enough to run down Ricky Rude?
And Godfather got a good run off that corner. He cleared Austin Hoppy going down the backstretch.
Yes, he did. Meanwhile, 74 Mark Noble battling it out with Marshall Davis. Marshall Davis doing a good job on the inside. And also the 3 of Alan Bowles. He's battling 66 Austin Hoppy for third right now. And the action continues in the back right here. Darren Profit trying to work his way up. And there's a look at your race leader, Ricky Rude.
Still got a battle for third, though.
Yes, the battle for third continues on here. Oh, and Alan Bowles is loose. Alan Bowles got a little loose, but he holds on to it. And here comes John Lisenby on the outside of on the outside of Austin Hoppy.
He cleared Austin going into the turn, but he got in a little hot and got sideways, but he saved it.
Yeah, he saved it all right. And I tell you, Austin Hoppy is trying all he can. Oh, he makes contact with John Lisenby. There was contact between the two.
If you get around Austin Hoppy down there in turn 1, he'll hit you.
Yeah, Austin Hoppy, he has been very aggressive here. He may not be the fastest guy out here, but he's definitely one of the most aggressive. As Mark Noble looking to the inside of Bob Mitchell, number 13. That's for 7th right now. And Luke Whitmire puts the bumper to Doug Hilson.
Alan Bowles is pulling up on the Godfather for second. Now this is going to be a battle for second, but he's not up beside him, but he's watch him come off the turn there.
And here comes Alan Bowles on the inside of Craig Kruckeberg. And I tell you what, with the way that they're running right now, the top 3 at Elko, these were your top 3. Only Alan Bowles was the winner, and second place was Craig Kruckeberg, and Ricky Rude finished in 3rd. So it's a bit of a reversal at Elko Speedway, just with 1st and 3rd switched around.
Yeah, Alan Bowles had his left tire down there in the grass going through 1 and 2. But you know, the right front one, as long as it stays on pavement, I guess it'll turn.
All right, here we go. Alan Bowles right there on the inside here.
He's cleared the Godfather now. He'll stay low. Even after he clears the Godfather, he'll stay on that inside. He tends to run a little bit lower than...
Oh, and the 7 of John Lisenby got loose in turn number 1, but he holds on to it. John Lisenby just about lost it there, but he holds on to it. John Lisenby got really loose in turn number 1, but he managed to save it.
John Lisenby told me during the meet and greet that he can get through 3 and 4, but he can't get through 1 and 2. I'm not sure what the difference is in the banking, but he told me during the meet and greet he's struggling in practice in turn 1 and 2. It doesn't drive the same as 3 and 4.
And meanwhile, Austin Hoppy continues to have tremendous battles as Marshall Davis, he puts the bumper to him. And now Marshall Davis looks to pass Austin Hoppy for 4th. He's right there on him, and he's got it.
Yeah.
Marshall Davis makes the pass, and here comes Mark Noble on the inside. And they're gaining a little ground on Marshall Davis as well. And I tell you, Mark Noble, because he was getting so close on Marshall Davis, that opened up the door for Austin Hoppy to gain a little ground as well.
He better be careful right here. Austin will hit him.
Here they go to the back straightaway as Ricky Rude continues his lead. We still have quite a bit of ways to go. Nearly 18 laps to go when Ricky Rude crosses the start-finish line. It'll be 18 to go.
And we're really getting spread out. Our closest battle toward the front is the 27 of Darren Profit and the 13.
Yeah, and right now, 1st and 2nd are our top 2 guys in the point standings, Ricky Rude and Alan Bowles. Meanwhile, the Iceman, Bob Mitchell, he's side by side with his teammate Austin Hoppy in the 66. And Darren Profit's in that mix as well. Oh. Whoa, and Bob Mitchell is loose, but he saves it.
And he was right there in front of all of his family that's in that suite down there in turn 1 whenever he turned.
On the 16 of Randy Briggs. He got loose as well when he was entering the back straightaway. A lot of guys are loose out here, but they're able to hold on to it so far. And now Randy Briggs looking to the inside of John Lisenby. And he makes the clean pass. John Lisenby gonna see if he can catch back up to the 16. And while that is going on, Ricky Rude is starting to catch up to them. And that could play a factor here because we have 15 laps to go. So you gotta believe the lap traffic could slow Ricky Rude down a little bit. Yeah, Ricky Rude has now caught the 8 of Doug Hilson. We'll see what happens. He comes up, here he goes to the inside of him.
I believe Doug's going to stay up high and let him come on by.
So far, no trouble yet for Ricky Rude. Oh, and the 27. Oh, man, Austin Hoppy, hold on. Austin Hoppy almost lost it there, but he holds on. And now Mike Morgan looking to the inside of Darren Profit.
Yeah, Darren was up there trying to make a pass on Austin, and because they got tangled, he had to get out of it, and that opened the door up for Mike Morgan.
We have had some tremendous racing out here tonight at Madison International Speedway, and Ricky Rude has been doing a great job at maintaining his way through the traffic. And now we have a 3-truck battle here between Mike Morgan, Darren Profit, and Austin Hoppy.
Yeah, everybody in front of these guys are kind of spread out. That's the best race on the track right now, Austin Hoppy.
And I tell you, it won't be too long before Ricky Rude catches up to them.
Yeah, his next victim is going to be Randy Briggs putting him a lap down. Ricky's coming up on the back of the 16 truck.
Yeah, and Austin Hoppy now battles it out with Mike Morgan. Well, I tell you, Austin Hoppy has definitely been through some impressive battle, some tough competition here tonight.
Yeah, those minimizer fenders are tested and tortured. Now, Austin's tested them tonight.
Yeah. Craig Kruckenberg, he gets loose onto the back straightaway. Oh, man. But he doesn't hit the wall, so that's good.
Our air dog cams tilted up a little bit. I'm not sure exactly why. We were, you could see the hood earlier.
Yeah. And right now, the last thing Ricky Rude wants to see is a caution. Because if he does, that will open up the door for Alan Bowles to take the victory, and there goes Ricky Rude past the 51 of Luke Whitmire.
Man, Luke pulled back up on him. He did a little crossover move. I thought he was going to get in the back of Ricky, but Ricky was able to pull on away from him.
And there's Mike Morgan battling in with Bob Mitchell. Yeah, Bob Mitchell doing the best he can here tonight. He's got all his friends and family here. His dad is watching him race in a Bandit truck for the first time. Crossing the start-finish line, 7 laps to go for Ricky Rude. 7 laps to go, and he's about to catch up to the 4 of Scott Treadway. The 7 of John Lisenby.
The number 3 truck looks like he's catching on fire. If our cameras can get in there on him a little bit more, I think it's just the brakes heating up.
Yeah, it could very well be it. And meanwhile, Ricky Rude, he passes Scott Treadway with ease. Yeah. And onto the back straightaway, we got quite a bit of trucks there. Yeah, there it is. Marshall Davis, Doug Hilson, Mark Noble, and John Lisenby. They're all in that mix there.
I think that's a gaggle. Is Bandit trucks a gaggle?
Yeah, maybe. We have 5 laps to go here. 5 laps to go for Ricky Rude. So far we have not had a caution yet. But I've just gotten word that race officials are keeping their eyes on Alan Bowles to make sure that there's nothing too serious going on underneath there.
Yeah, I think his brakes is just hot. This is a lot of laps now. We haven't had a race this long tonight, and they actually spray water on these trucks. Some of them run about a 40-gallon tank to spray on these brakes whenever they get on the binders real hard. Most trucks aren't going to be on the brakes as much as these are, and so they have to have a little more water to keep them cooled down on the faster trucks.
Okay, and yeah, and on the outside, that's Craig Kruckenberg. Craig Kruckenberg is currently running in third right now. He tried to gain a little ground on Alan Bowles there, but so far to no avail, and we have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Ricky Rude, and next up, he's about to catch his brother Darren, who won last week. Won last week at Elko. And here we go. White flag is in the air. White flag for Ricky Rude. And here we go onto the back straightaway. Ricky Rude came in. He was still your point standings leader. But after today, you can bet he's going to gain a few more points ahead of Alan Bowles. Off turn number 4, Ricky Rude wins at Madison International Speedway, redemption from 2 years ago. And second place will go to the 3 of Alan Bowles, third place Craig Kruckenberg, 41 Marshall Davis, and rounding out the top 5, the 74 of Mark Noble. That is your top 5 here at Madison International Speedway. A tremendous performance by Ricky Rude. And I tell you what, all Ricky Rude needed to do was just be out in front, and there was no stopping him after that.
That's right. He got out front. He was able to stretch his lead out. Alan took him a few laps to get past a couple of guys there. He was starting about 4th. And he really wasn't gaining on Ricky. Ricky had some lap traffic to deal with, but then Alan had to deal with him. So Ricky was able to hold his lead, and he's going to pull in winner's circle. We're going to get all 3 of our top. We're going to get our top 3 drivers down here. It's going to take a little while, but Ricky Rude victorious with Alan Bowles in second, and we're showing Mark Noble third.
Yes, we are, and I tell you, Ricky Rude has been on a roll this season. Let's take a look at the instant replay. We're going to the instant replay. There's some contact between Austin Hoppy and Darren Profit. Yeah, and man, Austin Hoppy, we said it. He was definitely the most aggressive here tonight. And there's look at the smoke coming from the 3 of Alan Bowles.
Yeah, the track officials has been watching that the last 4 or 5 races. We got 2 drivers there. They told them to pull up right there at the front. We got Darren Profit and Alan Bowles. They were showing, seeing, the brakes glowing. They got brake fluid right there. The fuel for the trucks are right there, right in front of the back axle. And they're just making sure that we don't have a fire. The heat from the brakes ignite that fuel. So we've got our track officials down there, our track workers, making sure that nothing catches on fire. Looks like Darren's going to pull away, so I think he's fine. We're going to get Alan. We're going to get Alan over to winner's circle with Ricky to get him interviewed. So actually, they're stopping all the trucks here on the front stretch. This is a fast track. We've been to some 3 8-mile tracks where there's a lot of side-by-side racing. There wasn't as much side-by-side racing tonight as normal, but these tracks were turning some speeds, and you see it now. We haven't had this much brake issue since we've been running the Bandit series for 3 years now, and it's because this track is so fast.
Yeah, and here's a look at all the rest of the tracks that we're going to. The next race will take place Saturday, August 17th at Kalamazoo Speedway in Michigan. And then we'll be heading to Five Flag Speedway Saturday, August 31st, Pensacola, Florida. Then Saturday, September 21st, we head to Hawkeye Downs Speedway. Tremendous track to be at in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Then our season finale takes place at Bristol Motor Speedway Saturday, October 12th. We hope to see you all there, ladies and gentlemen. And it is my understanding that both PT and Danielle are down there right now getting ready for post-race interviews. And so
It might take a little while to get the drivers down there. We've still got Alan Bowles on the front stretch here.
Yeah. And as we wait for that, we send once again a special thank you to our sponsors, Minimizer, Air Dog, Big and Nuts, and Food Liner. We thank you for your love and support, and we say the same thing to all you great fans who have supported the Bandit Big Rig Series from the very beginning to where it started and where it is now. Without your support, we could not be able to do this.
The winners.
And let's go
joined here by the winners. It's going to be Ricky Rude, Craig Kirkeberg, and Alan Bowles. Bandit TV is going to go live right here. Look at this. Ricky Rude makes some noise for our winner right there. Ricky Rude, he's coming out. Got to love that. Gather around here, folks. Gather around. We're going to chat with all three of these drivers, I believe. Let's swing these over here. We got our Food Liner guys. They're making their way over here. Our Food Liner guys. We got our tennis ball winners. We got Lil D, who was hanging out in the pits the whole day talking with these drivers. Holy cow, D, that was a crazy, crazy night of racing here. No doubt about it, huh?
No shortage of action, that is for sure. What a race.
I think we're going to have Craig Kirkeberg, the godfather, the birthday boy, over here as well. I don't know if Alan Bowles is going to join us, but we do have Ricky Rude, and we're going to do our trophy presentation right here, I believe. Do we have third place and second place? I don't know. Mark Noble's over here.
Ricky, I know you're looking for who in the hell behind you. You're so far ahead.
There you go. There you go. Are we doing it right here?
Okay.
You guys want to swing over here? You guys want to swing over here? Do we have second and third?
You got second?
Yeah, third.
Cool.
Where's Alan?
He's on fire.
He's on fire? Alan, where's Alan Bowles? Brian Cash Money, we're all hanging out. D, hop up here. Where is Alan Bowles?
They said he's on fire.
He's on fire? Literally, his brakes are on fire. All right, well, we'll talk to Mark Noble. Mark Noble, come on over here. Come on over here, man. Hey, Bandit TV, we got Lil D here. Mark Noble, hey, what did you think about the race out here at Madison International Speedway?
Well, it was great. It was good for me. I ended up third. You always want to get first, but I can't complain. I just needed a yellow. I told my spotter, I go, man, throw something on the racetrack. Let's get a yellow going here.
Throw something on the racetrack.
Yeah, but no, can't complain.
Tell you what, you had that Bandit shootout, the win in the Bandit shootout. That was great. We were cheering for you. A lot of people in the crowd wanted to see Mark Noble in Victory Lane in third place today. Is that good enough for Mark Noble in general, or what?
Well, it's good enough for tonight. We're going to try again.
No worries. Hey, we appreciate it. Everybody, Mark Noble, third place right here. All right, congratulations, Mark Noble. We do have, do we have Alan Bowles yet, or is he still on fire? D?
I think he's still on fire.
D, I think he's on fire. D, let's talk. Let's bring Ricky Rude over here.
Bring the man, Ricky Rude, over here. I don't have big enough hands.
I'll hold on to it.
Okay, well, we just talked to you coming out of that challenge, and the feature kind of looked like just the same. You were just way ahead the whole time. How'd you feel?
2 weeks, two whole different scenarios. Last week I dropped dead last. Finally made it up to 6, no cautions. I think that was the first Bandit race we ever had with no cautions. Flipped the script. I started up front, no cautions. Last time I was here, I went through the wall, broke my shoulder. So I've got redemption on 2 different levels. So I made it up to my brother there. I didn't want to lap him. I kind of, I felt bad. He was on such a roll, such a high. He's on easy street now with that 10 grand, but he's probably spent a little of that, and I got a fresh 10 grand. Going to North Carolina.
There you go. There you go. And I know before we went out for the feature, you were like, this has got to happen tonight. This is feeling good. And you're still on our leaderboard, number 1.
That's it. I gained a few points on Alan. Alan's closing in on me the last few weeks, but I'm actually the first repeat winner of the year. We've had 6 races, 6 different winners till tonight. So I'm glad I spoiled it for him.
not only a winner, but also a statistician.
There you go.
Anyone you want to thank? I know you got people out here helping you all the time, so let's give them a
keeping
shout.
us a good race. I mean, he looks after us. Thank all the guys here puts it on. Thank Big Dog, Air Dog. Thank Minimizer, Biggin's Nuts. They the nuts of choice. So just appreciate all you fans coming out tonight. We had a packed house. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. PT, you do a great job. Thank everybody. Happy birthday to the Godfather. He said 33, but I think I think he needs to be a mathematician.
Yeah, there you go.
But thank all you guys.
Yeah, and how were the Madison fans for you? Anything you want to say to them on their way out?
Yeah, thank you for coming out in droves, man. We didn't know about a Friday night race. We're a Saturday night crowd, but you guys had to work today, get off, travel distances. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Just keep up with us. We got 4 more races this year. I'm going to try to keep trucking on.
Keep trucking on. Our champion, Ricky Rude. Let's get you your trophy.
Trophy right here, and Food Liner is going to present the check right here to Ricky Rude for $10,000. Make some noise for our champion here. $10,000.
Thank Food Liner for these guys coming on board. There's different organizations that come on board. Like I say, there's a lot of people behind the scenes. Food Liner's been with us since last year. I really appreciate them. Biodiesel, I didn't get to talk to them last week. I didn't get up front, so I'd like to thank a lot of people. If I didn't mention you, call me and I'll make it up.
Tim, again, congratulations and thanks for being a part of this Bandit Big Rig Series, my friend.
Well, I tell you, we have a terrific time here. The racing is outstanding. The crowd tonight was tremendous. So thank everybody for being here, and Food Liner's glad to be a part of it.
There you go, Food Liner. Hey, now, where are those money hats at? We got some people that got money hats. Come on in here. You're getting money thanks to Food Liner right there. Money thanks to Food Liner. I'll tell you what, D, we're going to take some pictures, send it back up. It's been an amazing night here in Madison. We're going to do it all again in a couple weeks in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Am I right, D?
Yes, we're excited.
We'll send it back up to you and Jeff and Adam in the booth. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Here's
PT.
Alan, if you got time.
Is Adam here? Oh, Alan is here.
Alan, get up here.
Alan, he's not on fire anymore. Hey, really quickly, look at this. Alan Bowles, ladies and gentlemen, you were on fire, second place. Couldn't quite get the championship right there. What happened?
Trying to get tricky. Give it all I got, and got my brakes a little warm. And, hey, trying to stay away from Craig and trying to catch Ricky is tough out there. And I done the best I could do. Caught my truck on fire, but we're good.
You gotta love it. Hey, back-to-back week, this starts to become a thing. You're up here on the podium quite a bit. You feel pretty good about the season in general, Alan?
I do. Got my little truck a lot better than it was last year, and at least I can keep up with Rick now. And, we'll see what happens here towards the end of the year.
Sounds good. Best of luck in a couple weeks in Kalamazoo, okay?
Thank you.
Alan Bowles, make some noise for Alan Bowles, second place right here. Congratulations, sir. Now, again, we'll do the Food Liner money hats. We got to give away some money. Come on up here. We got money. You know we're always giving away money and stuff at the Bandit races. For Little D on PT, let's send it back up in the booth to Jeff and Adam. Take it away. Again, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Kalamazoo, Michigan. Be there.
Thank you very much, PT. Right. Tremendous racing out here. Congratulations to Ricky Rude. He is now one step closer to being a three-peat champion in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and he hopes to continue his momentum in the next couple of weeks. Our next race will be at Kalamazoo Speedway in 2 weeks. We hope to see you all there Saturday, August 17th in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We hope you all had a great time here today. For PT, Little D, Jeff, and everybody working the live stream here today, we hope to see you all next time we go racing with the Iron Giants of the Asphalt, the Bandit Big Rig Series. I'm Adam Otwell. Good night, everybody.
And that opens up the door for the Profits. We're
They're
3 wide for the lead.
him. Holy
3 wide
shit.
for the lead. Who's going to get the advantage?
He's not making any friends. Oh, look at oh, whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, heavy T. Make some noise for Jeffrey here.
And the way it got around that track, man, I've never felt anything like that in my life. I've driven a lot of cool vehicles, raced in a lot of very competitive races, but this is unlike anything I've ever done.
that's the life I lead. This song's about the night the bandits proved it to me. Blowing black smoke down those old country roads, drifting every corner as fast as we could go. Who would have thought this would ever be? Fox and a crew down like I've never seen, 'cause someone called us bandits in a local magazine. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? Started out with beers we never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this big rig racing's getting out of hand. We were rolling like thunder, that's why we never saw bandits and got loose and fly to the wall as the pace car pulled out the pits filled with fans. Out from a window came the bandit's hand. He signaled I'm alright, and the look on his face said it's all about the glory. We'll live the roll another day. Crowds kept getting bigger, and so did the prize for the race. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? Started out with beers and never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this bandit racing's getting out of hand. It's all work and racing, that's the life I lead. This song's about the night the bandits proved it to me. Blowing black smoke down those old country roads, drafting every corner as fast as we can go. Who would have thought this would ever be? Fox and a crew down like I've never seen, 'cause someone called us bandits in a local magazine. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand?